we go. Finally, it kicked in. Hi, boys and girls and everything in the fuck between, because apparently we're supposed to recognize all that shit now. Welcome to Temma's Pissed About Tonka, because Temma's put up with Tonka for a fucking year and taken shit for not shitting on Tonka. And apparently I didn't shit on everybody else well enough. I don't fucking know, but being cool with Tonka is apparently a bad fucking thing. So I'm done with Tonka, especially after all this shit. I was kind of done with him before it, but now I'm really fucking done. I've been trying to play nice, and now I'm going to say my mind. I'm going to speak my fucking piece because I'm not happy. And I brought with me today Lo-Fi, and apparently Zell's going to show up at some point, but we'll see because it's Zell, so we'll wait. But hi, Lo-Fi, how are you today?
Hi, I'm shitting myself to death. My asshole hurts. I've wiped my ass so much it's borderline bleeding.
Yeah, I bet. I'm so sorry.
Other than that, I'm great. I'm like I was listening to the AP's Bloodstream AP explaining what the fuck and talking from 12 hours ago the stream.
Yeah.
And I've been listening up. I'm a little behind on basically everything.
Join the club. There's way too much to catch up on. I mean, these people all do 4 or 5 hour streams at a time, so it's kind of like,
yes,
oh God.
It's ridiculous. It especially was like I wanted to catch up at the kill stream before I went to work. It's like this is 8 hours.
Yeah, fuck. I know. And I listened to stuff on double speed, and I was still just like, oh my God, I can't imagine trying to do it in a second language.
Oh God.
So, yeah, no. Wow. So maybe I should start with how I met Tonka. I met Tonka about a year and a half, actually. About a year and a half ago, something like that. And we were having some hard times. We were trying to move back to Texas, and we were about ready to go homeless, and my husband lost his job. It was a really bad scene. Tonka helped me out. He plugged my GoFundMe, and it really helped us. He even gave us a little bit of money and stuff. You know, it was really cool, and we were really grateful. And you know, that was back in the heyday of the Kumite, though. We're talking like, you know, December of 2017, January of 2018. So everything goes wrong for us, and we end up homeless. So I end up off the internet for like 3 months. I come back. Geek Thulu and Tonka are fighting. Well, I was fans of both Geek Thulu and Tonka. I enjoyed them both on the Kumite, and I enjoyed their streams. So I didn't know anything, and I kind of left it alone. And I said, I'm not going to shit on Tonka, and I'm not going to shit on Geek. I'm not in this thing. I'm not going to pick a side. I know. I just saw that Bates Joker went live too. Don't shake your hands when you're wearing your earbuds, stupid. Ow.
Oh no.
Ow. Anyway, that was brilliant. Anyway, so I came back and I start getting shit from both sides, from both tribes, because I won't shit on the other one. And that ended up costing me people to talk to, people to stream with and stuff. And I didn't say a fucking word. I just let it go because I didn't care. I didn't care. Hi, Ryan. I'm glad to see you here. Because whatever, it's YouTube, right? It's just people talking stuff and whatever, you know, and everybody's fucking, hi, Skep. Everybody's talking, you know, Tonka this, Geek that, Tonka this, Geek that. Fuck you guys. I don't care. I don't care about any of that shit. I never did. It kind of pissed Geek off, truth be told. We had a conversation about it later on, and I could figure out that was part of the reason he was displeased with me is because I wasn't going to pick a side. And that's fine. I recognize a lot of other people were going to be displeased with me because I didn't pick a side. It's cool. I'm used to that. I'm a big girl. I can hand that. I can handle that. I was a fan of them, Danger Danish. I was a fan of Geek and Tonka a year ago when they were both funny. I'm not a fan of either of them now. In fact, I kind of dislike both of them. I don't like hate them or anything. Well, okay, I'm done with Tonka. I'm done with Tonka. Geek, I don't care. Whatever, Geek can go do his own thing. I don't mind. Whatever, Geek is Geek. I don't give a fuck. Tonka, I'm totally done. I'm done. Because this was bullshit. He has gotten me shit on by his little attitude and shit. And, you know, they started kicking people out of Discords because they weren't fucking, you know, playing nice enough with whoever the fuck they were supposed to shit on. I left all the servers that were associated with everybody except for Vamp server. I had left everything else because Vamp server seemed to be the place where nobody was doing any fucking stupid drama. But then all of a sudden, all that stupid drama got kicked up. They started the new fucking server, and suddenly there was a whole list of people that were never allowed to talk to them again. And it was literally me and probably 19 or 20 other people that were never allowed to fucking be involved in any of this, like talk to Tonka or any of his friends anymore. We went into their live chats. Even if you had a fucking wrench, he was going to ignore you because you didn't kiss his ass enough. And at that point, and that was like, what, mid-November? When they decided, I'm going to fight you real life. I'm big boy now. Okay, well, you fucking Polish boxer. Let's go, you fucking moron. Fuck you, Tonka, you fucking retard. Did you forget the way you knew you won a kumite was because you got the other person to say, well, I'm going to kick your ass in real life, motherfucker. Did you forget that, you fucking ignorant fucking nigger? Excuse my mouth, but that's what he is. And I'm so fucking mad. It's the word I use when I get that pissed. You know, some guys like to drop cunt. I drop N-bombs. Get over it.
It is strange that Tonka has challenged 80 million people to a fight. He literally every single time.
Yeah.
And he has... I don't even know. All the major names he has been against on the Kumite and other he has had an issue with, he has challenged to a fight. But apparently he can't back it down. He would save more face showing up in a wheelchair, being every rumor they put about him, and he would get more respect for actually showing up, because this is okay, so he might not be half of what he said he is, but he's still gonna try to fight. That would have been better than this.
Well, why didn't he just fucking admit he was doing backyard wrestling and backyard fighting back in the day?
Yeah, I don't know.
But because, like, what, 30 or 40% of young men in America haven't done that kind of shit? I'm dollars to donuts. My 28-year-old son actually has more fighting experience than Tonka. Okay? More than likely. My son, who's going to be a fucking chiropractor, that's what he wants to fucking do. He's a veteran. Oh my God, this kind of shit makes me crazy because I know people that fight. I know how much work goes into learning how to do MMA because I watched my son do it for years. Yeah, you know what, Danger Danish, I could probably beat Tonka's ass. But then again, I'm a mean woman. I have 3 daughters, and I don't know, maybe that makes me more deadly. I don't fucking know. Oh no, I'm pretty heated about this. Tonka's little anti-apology or whatever the fuck. Oh, I screwed up the paperwork. Sorry, kids. You know, I'm sorry. You expect me to buy that the guy who was talking about technicalities on paperwork 4 months ago suddenly didn't know how to put his name right on a fucking legal document when he claimed he was a fucking promoter?
What it sounds like, though, everything I've heard is that not only has he signed this contract with not his own name, but he has signed many things through the years with the wrong name because he disliked his name so much because of his dad.
Say that again. It cut out for part of it. What about his dad?
Oh, I said, from what it sounds like, though, from what I've heard, is that he has used fake names for many documents throughout the years. Because he didn't want to use his name because associations with the dad. He has the same name as his dad. He's just so if you Google his name, you find his dad, which is a sex offender, who's dead now. Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry you had a sex offender for a father, but that doesn't make an excuse for you to act like a fuckstick.
Oh. And second part is, if that is true, then he has falsified many contracts through the years.
But that's what I'm kind of wondering, if that isn't the reason he put the fake name to begin with, is because his name is already flagged for something else.
That could be it as well. Maybe if he wrote his name and the promoter guy or something Googled it and they found the dad and they saw sex offender and it was like, oh no. I don't know. It's fucking stupid.
I think it was really just all so he could keep himself looking cool in his own fucking mind. Like, really, I do. I really do. I think it's because he was afraid to admit that he may actually have been a failure at something in your fucking life. Get over it, dude. I'm a 41-year-old woman who has stretch marks on her hips, fake tits, and bad teeth. You think the rest of us don't have weird shit? I'm a college fucking dropout. I raise kids. That's what I do with my life. You think the rest of us don't have things that aren't fucking interesting in our lives? Big fucking deal. Okay? Get over your goddamn self. This is fucking childish. You've just decorated literally thousands of people with bullshit because you couldn't handle admitting that you weren't a real fighter man. Real fighter man, yeah. Okay, fine. If it's that important to you, save up your fucking pennies and get a goddamn penile extension. Seriously. Either that or go enroll in night classes and figure out how to be a goddamn real adult. Do fucking something. But don't sit there and decorate everybody with bullshit. Pretend like you don't know how to turn the volume up on your fucking microphone and then act like you've got fucking, some sort of special because you know how to fight. Guess what, dude? I'm not trained and I'll kick your fucking ass. Really? But I don't need to. You know why I don't need to? Because I'm a goddamn adult. And I recognize that people can have arguments and I can walk the fuck away from it. And my penis size or my vagina size or my breast size hasn't fucking changed.
Holy fuck. According to Tyson Viber, Zoom has talked to the name registry place in Tonka's hometown. Of course, Zoom has done that. Zoom does everything. He's kind of autistic like that. And they have no records of him filing paperwork to change his name. Hey, Sel.
Hi, Deli. Welcome.
Good morning, ladies. Brockus, suck my cock. Go live in Leaf's vagina.
Ugh.
We're done. I'm not insane. I haven't been insane. Donga, suck it. Andy, you my man. I don't care. I'm having a great morning.
You owe me an ass picture and
I
you're on
don't
the
know.
fence.
I don't know you shit.
Yeah, yes, you do. You know what?
I'm so proud of you, Ahtemma. I'm so proud. I know I teased you a little bit in DM groups, Ahtemma, but I wanted to address something really quick. Ahtemma, you probably don't address your complaints about oh, I think it's childish to just do any of this. I don't think you're addressing that to people like me, because
No.
my whole thing has been, at the end of the day, some people will shit on me about don't make this about taking one side or the other, or why are you doing the competition thing. I personally I just love shitting on the other side and getting excited about this shit and all that. It's in response to all these fake faggots that puff their chest. It's in response to it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Those are the immature fuckers. Those are the immature fuckers.
Yeah, when I'm posting fuck yeah, Andy won, or when I'm puffing my chest, I'm just puffing it back and it's for fun. And at the end of the day though, what it really comes down to is look, man, everyone knows your character based on who you is based on who you're supporting, if there's enough evidence out there. That's all it is.
Sorry, my lovely assistant had to show me her math work. No, I wasn't talking about the fans. I wasn't. I do find it distressing that they called his mom and they were so shitty to her.
That's a good example. That's a good example of you got upset about that, right?
Well, I am a mom.
Fair enough. But I'm I can't really argue with that. I'm okay, if you're upset about it, you're upset about it. But my whole point to you was, but there are people who know, like me, who know a lot more about the situation, enough so that was, for me, that was worth it. That was entertaining. And for me, personally, I'm I think he deserved it. And that's it. And we can disagree on that, and that's fine. I would just like to end it there, where it's I find it entertaining. You think it's crossing the line. That's it. But I would get annoyed at people that would just push how I don't know, just try to shame people who are finding enjoyment in that call. Because I'm if you want to shame that, then I don't ever want to see you have a screaming match on a stream ever again. Because isn't that childish? That was my whole point, is
oh yeah, no,
we're all being childish and it's fun. And if you think it's crossing the line, don't involve yourself with it. Do I think it's crossing the line? No, deserved it. Don't care.
Well, okay, I don't care that they called his mom. Okay, whatever. I was doxxed a decade ago by somebody who actually was looking to harm me and my kids. Okay, I was doxxed by an angry Muslim in Egypt who had connections to terrorists in America. Okay.
Oh, I just wanted to
real fucking doxing here.
I just
Real
wanted to
fucking.
apologize. I just wanted
It's
to
all good.
apologize for
I
that.
understood what you were saying, and
No,
I got
I'm just saying, like, you know, a decade ago, I was a different guy. I was living in Egypt.
I know you were, God damn it, Zell, and that's why, you know, we already gave you that big spanking with that weird looking towel. Okay.
But no, like, I just, like, if you think it's distasteful, fine, that's fine. If you like, and I'm not going to run around shaming people who think it's crossing the line. That's not what I'm going to do. What pisses me off, like, not pisses me off, but like, I will start to fuck with you. Like, I will start to exchange blows and shit on you a little bit and tease you, is when people try to shame others for enjoying the fuck out of this. And I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna tease you then for every single time you've acted like a child on Twitter or on a stream, and that's not directed at you, Ahtemma. I think we just got confused, but
yeah, no, I was talking about them, dude. I was talking about. It would have been okay. Here was my thing: if they had called her up and they had done a funny prank where they were like, "Yes, I have these 3,624 iris bulbs. Where do you want me to put them?" You know, if it had been something like that, I would have found it funny. But they called her up and they just talked shit to her. And it was like, okay, I can see being mad at Tonka, but Tonka's a grown-ass man.
Maybe it's a mom thing.
I think it is.
Maybe it's a mom thing. It could be a female thing too, but I know plenty of women that found it funny. But as a hetero dude, I thought it was the funniest thing ever. I couldn't stop laughing. And that's one of my rules too, is like, you know, when someone asks, like, what do you think is crossing the line? My views on that have changed a lot, but what I will say at the end of the day is, like, just make sure you're funny. I really, as long as you're not, like, literally harming somebody, putting your hands on them, you better be funny. Because then if you're not funny, then I will be like, that was a little distasteful. But if you're funny, then I'm like, okay. At least you accomplished the goal.
Wasn't funny to me. It wasn't funny.
To me, it was hysterical. Yeah.
It was just rancorous and childish. It sounded like what 12-year-olds would do for a prank call to me. It wasn't. And these are guys that I expect high-tier trolling from because they hang out with the Sweetie Squad.
Yeah, so, and my point to you would be, of course it's childish. Maybe this is a male thing again, but of course it's childish. What do you think we're doing right now? This is all childish, and I thought it was hilarious.
Okay, I'm back.
Okay, I'm glad you.
I had to get dinner. Sorry.
Eating is important. Trust me, I know. I forget to do it all the time.
It's just about, like, if you're gonna be childish, either really enjoy yourself or be funny. Do one or the other. Otherwise, then it will come off as, like, I don't know, maybe it's a male thing. It's like, if you're childish but funny, it's not childish. It's like it cancels each other out. But if you're childish and not funny, then most men are like, that's childish.
Now you're being childish.
Well,
yes, you fucking asshole! God damn it!
You're always childish, so we expect it. It's just.
Hey, but that was funny. So.
Hey, garbage! Shut the fuck up in chat. Danger Danish, aka garbage, saying you bitch. I have to eat now. I finally stopped shitting. I finally stopped shitting myself. I am allowed to eat now.
Like, if you're gonna surround yourself with a bunch of obnoxious girls, you better make it funny.
Like, who are you referring to? Anyone in particular yourself?
No.
You fucking liar.
I'm just saying, if you're gonna drop into a DM group and be like, I got violated on my body, make it funny or get off Twitter.
Oh no.
That was an example of, I crossed the line there on paper, but I was funny.
Yes, that's why. Yes,
that's my point. That's my point.
All of these fuckers stopped being funny the instant they agreed to fight. And how many of us were out there going, "Oh, this is never going to happen"?
I also kind of do disagree. I found Andy hilarious most of the way through.
Yes.
Because he seemed to have fun with the idea of fighting.
Yeah. And he took it seriously as much as I would hope he took it seriously, but he also found humor in it. He himself, and again, I'm a fan of Andy. It's okay to be a fan of people. That's not dick sucking, guys. It's all right. Go be a fan of your favorite creators.
Maybe I got put off, and at the point that everybody was, it was getting funny, I had already stopped listening. Because when they first agreed to the match, it wasn't funny. Like the entire weird, like everybody splitting up and going channels and all that weird shit that happened. When the fight first started in the middle of that, it wasn't funny to me. And then they had their first little quips and it wasn't funny. And I went, okay, this is just going to piss me off because, you know, and I think it's because I have such a high expectation of Andy because he's been so good at being an asshole of a troll before. I expected something brilliant from this and from Jim being there. I expected something brilliant and I kept seeing just angry. And it was like, okay, it turned me off entirely. And I went, fuck it, I'm not going to pay attention. And then when I do start paying attention, everybody just won't look like big fucking bitches. So I was like, okay, everybody looks like big fucking bitches. And I'm really not going to pay attention now.
Yeah, but do you like, again, but you can also like come off as silly if you do inject yourself and it's when it's very obvious that there's a lot you are missing. That's all.
Well, I didn't have that much missing other than a few barbs here and there. It was really the entire premise was dumb to me. I always thought it was dumb. Every time I heard anybody say, fight me in real life, dude. Fight me in real life. Are you really
Oh, the IRL stuff is funny. Yeah, the IRL stuff is funny.
Yeah, and it just after a while, you're like, but after a while watching the dumb, you're like, it's like crank yankers. You can only watch so much of it at a time, you know?
Exactly. But then you have somebody who does it so often and then finally has the spurg of the internet world, the retard of the internet world, the self-aware retard who stands up and says, okay, let's really do this, gets the fight in motion within days. And that was a combination of like, this is serious, but this is gonna be hilarious.
Oh yeah, and I was really happy to see Andy get so healthy. Really, I was really pleased to see him get so healthy.
I think as soon as he might keep up the training a little bit, but I think as soon as he found out that he won by default, you could tell like he was like taking smoke breaks. He had already bought himself beer. He's like, so I don't know. He might be a little half and half. I think he did like genuinely enjoy some of the training and shit, but let's not expect like a super ripped Andy. And I don't think he's gonna get into MMA. If he does, that's great. But I don't know if he is gonna. I don't know. We'll see how it plays out. But again, he did his part. He did everything right, and kudos to him for that, man.
Yeah. No, I have no problem with. I don't even have a problem with Ralph and them calling the mom. I just wanted a funnier bit. So to me, it just sounded like angry. And it's probably because I have an 11, almost 12-year-old in my house.
Okay? Yeah, and to be fair there too, like again, Ralph enjoyed the fuck out of that. No,
I'm sure he did.
No question. But to be fair to Ralph as well, he had nothing to do with the call. Number one. It was SPCC, and then he just joined in when he found out it was going to happen to listen to it. And then number two, again, like this was a part that I think you were missing. I think after you learned it, you still didn't care. Fair enough. But still, Tonka pressured Ralph constantly on his stream to call the number.
Yeah.
He told him to call
I know.
And over again.
Say, call it. Just do it. You know,
yeah,
that's the male side of it. That's the male side of it. That's funny. If I sat here on this stream and I was just like obviously fake and gay, and I was like so confident in myself about like numbers that are out there that I was like, call it, Lo-Fi, just go ahead and call it. And she did call it. Like no one would feel bad for me.
Oh no, I don't feel bad for Tonka. I don't at all. Trust me, I feel no remorse for Tonka. I just feel bad for his mom because I don't think she understood what was going on.
She sounded like a bitch, though. Fuck. She raised that child.
Yeah, but I do like the blame is on how can Tonka not expect them to go through with it.
I know that was the dumb thing. That was like I was like, why the fuck would you say that? That was when I was really, really done. When he said, just do it, just do it, just do it. Really? Call my mom and harass her? You're going to tell the fucking health report to call your fucking mom? Are you retarded?
You didn't laugh at the wheelchair bits, the I'm Lucas and I'm a friend, and
Yes,
I
those
just
part I
you
did find.
didn't
That
laugh.
was funny, but the way he was talking, we're like, oh, come on, and fucking cussing at her and shit. If he had wanted to make it believable, he would have said
That
ma'am.
yeah, I don't know, man. I think this is a male thing because that was hilarious. I don't
I
know.
thought part of it was fun. I thought the professionalism in most of the call was fun. Like they of SPCC put a lot of time into
Yeah,
it, and
I
like
thought it was hilarious.
and again, I mostly blame Tonka for telling people he knows gonna call it to call it. And
Yeah,
dare
because
them.
this isn't.
Fucking Christ.
Yeah, because I would be a little more on Ahtemma's side, maybe even entirely so, if this was just a dude doing wrestling shit and talking shit on a stream, and then all this stuff gets like dumped on him, and all this doxing and calling his mom, and it's just out of nowhere. And I'd be like, man, dude, leave the guy alone, like, because it's situational, it is. But it's like you have to understand, like, it's Donga, and then I'll just call it his tribe. You know, he's got like his fans and his group or whatever, who he did at least. It's this club group tribe of people that they were willing to go so far as to doctor Snapchat
Oh,
records
I know, that was so
to
fucking
I know,
stupid.
hold on, I know, but like, if you're willing, this is the thing. It's like Steven Crowder said when Steven Crowder said, as soon as you are willing to put harm on somebody else's body, you have forfeit your life. Because at that point, you're not like, no one's responsible for what the self-defense is going to be, what the repercussions are going to be for you. No one like, because someone can do anything they want to like defend themselves. And so if you're willing to say, like, I want to try and destroy somebody forever on the internet and ruin their relationships and ruin everything they've built up to this point, you've, as far as the internet life goes in Minecraft, quote unquote, you forfeit your life.
But you
And
forfeit
that's
your persona.
and that's why all this is funny, because it's like, wait a minute, if are you telling me that if Tonka and his tribe had Andy's mother's cell phone number, they wouldn't have called it? That's my point. They would
Well,
have called it in a second.
they would have, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And so that's what's funny about it, is like, okay.
Oh, it would have been a
like,
terrible call too. It would have been a terrible call. It would have been a low energy retarded call. I get
Yeah, it
that
wouldn't have been.
what Ralph
Yeah.
did was funnier. I still don't think it was funny.
No, that's fair. It's fair to not think it's as funny as it could have been.
I know, as a mom, you have to be boring.
I know.
Fuck off, Sel.
I know. I'm such a boring mom. That's why I get in trouble for my kids calling me.
Every
these
time you say that, I'm gonna harass you for more butt pics.
Every time I say what?
Exactly, you know what I mean.
Oh.
We'll see.
But
Okay,
anyway, I'm glad this stream happened, because I didn't want heat between us. I hoped you understood where I was coming from. I am a man child.
I know you're a man child.
And this shit is hilarious to me. And so if you expect that from me, though, don't you? Like, if you interject in a DM group that I'm in and you're like, this stuff is crossing the line, you know my response is going to be like, it was funny, so no, it's not.
Are you referring to another thing that happened in a DM group now?
Well, yeah, that one I'm okay with. Because Ahtemma and I can be open about, like, yeah, we probably had a disagreement. But
Not that one. I'm thinking because not that.
Are you trying to? What is your problem, though? You just keep trying to, like, I just want to talk about generalities, and you're like, are you talking about this discussion on January 6th at 2:40 p.m. in the DM? Stop!
Yes.
No, it's just because Zell can't remember what the fuck he said. Don't let him tell you anything
a toilet
else.
joke and some
I can remember everything I said.
Yeah, and the joke about your balls getting
You'll get a
assaulted
transcript tomorrow morning. God damn it!
Insanely funny, that joke.
Okay. So I have a few more things I think I need to fucking state.
Sure,
okay.
Go ahead. I'm sorry I talked so much. We just had to establish that, get that out of the way. Our two perspectives.
Yeah, one, Tonka saw, fuck you. fuck you in your fucking neck for all the stupid fucking shit you have stirred up behind the fucking scenes. How many times did I take shit because you sent me DMs with information saying that was fucking true information, and I fucking believed you because I'm a decent human being that takes people at their word instead of being a fucking idiotic spurg like you and thinking that everybody's running a fucking gay op. Okay? Fuck all you fucking people, dude. Fuck you all or no, fuck you, Tonka. Just fucking all your little friends, Tonka, all your little crowd that runs your fucking gay ops with who is it? Kraut, all those retards. Fuck you, Tonka. Fuck you. I took heat for forever. A goddamn year close to it. Just because I was fucking okay with talking to you. Just because I wouldn't sit around and say, oh, Tonka's a piece of shit with everybody else. I took shit for a year. I can't even get 250 subs on my fucking channel, Tonka. Part of that is because I would fucking not shit talk you. You little bitch. You little fucking backstabbing bitch with your little princess that you drug around with her pretty pink fucking hair around with you fucking everywhere, acting like you're everybody's goddamn friend when you're really shit talking everybody behind their fucking back. Fuck you. Fuck you in your little childish fucking neck, you little man. How fucking dare you shit on everybody around you and think it's okay? And then you apologize for bad paperwork? Are you serious? That's your apology? Bad paperwork. You have decorated everybody with bullshit for 3 fucking months. Everybody with this fucking bullshit for fucking months. Going on about how important you are, how strong and tough you are. Over a fucking year of listening to how big bad Tonka Fighter Man is. Super berries and raking in fucking money. Telling me that the whole fight between you and Andy and Failure was about fucking money while claiming you don't care about fucking money when really this whole thing was obviously about fucking money, you little fucking liar. Keep your ass in that goddamn trailer park, you ignorant fuck. Go burn a tire.
Hey. Somebody that owns a Mercedes and a Benz can't be a loser. All right?
Okay.
You slow your roll there.
And motorbikes are fucking cheap. You can get a Benz.
Yeah, that is true.
Did you ever hear that stream, Ahtemma? Did you ever hear that?
Yes, I did, and I laughed my ass off.
So, no one that drives a motorcycle would go out and say that's fancy. God damn it! I bought my motorcycle for barely anything. God damn it! And it's completely new. Anyways,
did you buy it for 2 krona?
I bought it for 2 jars of super berries.
You got it for a pair of Levi's. Oh wait a minute, you guys aren't old enough to know that reference. Sorry.
It's okay. Anyways, question. I have a question actually, because you two are way more into this than me. So, there's been a lot of chats. I've even gotten DMs from people on Tonka's side, not mentioning names out of being nice, and I honestly don't remember who the fuck said it, but people saying don't take sides, there's more to this than it sounds and looks. What's in regard to, because if I don't get it.
I don't either. I would like to know what the more to this is, because from what I can tell, it's Tonka running with fucking Kraut, running gay ops, falsifying fucking DMs, fucking lying about people behind their backs, and using fucking El Rariachi to go and do. I don't even fucking know.
Yeah,
dude.
there are still people like that are going around. They're like, there's so much more information to this, and just don't take sides. I'll just say this for the chat, guys. Anyone watching, take sides. It's okay to take sides. It's totally cool.
That's what people say with there's more to this. Don't be like this. There's more to this than it seems like.
Please, for God's sake, take sides.
Or fucking come with the proof. What's more to decide? How are you gonna snuggle your way out of this shit if you don't prove it?
It's so weird. It's like it's like the free speech thing. Like people like someone will disagree with somebody else, and then they'll be like, well, I have a right to still say it because free speech. And I'm like, yeah, you're watching free speech unfold before your eyes. It's like when people conflate taking sides or having good character judgment or choosing to figuring out whether to dislike someone or not, which is totally healthy, by the way. They conflate that with when there are problems with guilt by association, when there can be problems with that. Guys, this is nuanced, but for the most part, you can figure out whether or not you should dislike somebody. That's fucking news, isn't it? You can figure out whether or not you should be taking a side. That's okay too. That happens in life. It's okay. And I think I know who. Oh no, I almost pulled a lo-fi. I think I know who you might be referring to, lo-fi.
So remember that time the water assaulted your balls and what followed?
Oh no! See, you're. I did. I filed a report for that though, so everything's working out.
And he spelled everything wrong, and they didn't take it. You know what? There's somebody that we all need to be really pissed for, I think, because failure's never really going to do much about it. Failure's going to let it go. He is, because that's failure's nature. He really is. He's a guy that lets things go.
When it comes to failure, you know,
I'm fucking angry for failure because he's been put through hell.
Yeah, like
this fucking thing.
I wouldn't blame someone like Andy to hear him out. I apologize. There's a lot of rain right now, but I wouldn't blame somebody to hear him out, I guess. But I don't fucking trust him as far as I can throw him, and I'm telling you now, it's not far. I can maybe tip him over. I don't trust the fucker. Like you wait until the downfall of this guy to be like, okay, I'm gonna start rethinking everything. Like, again, it's like there's no problem with me figuring out your character based on how you've judged other characters. And if you had to wait until this explosion to figure out there was a fucking bomb in your house, I'm worried about you. I'm skeptical of you. I don't know if I like you. Probably don't like you.
So why does Ace hate you?
He just hates his face.
Oh, just his face.
The only thing I can gather from maybe Ace not liking me is either he's trolling, or if he's serious, then it has to do with my balls being assaulted. It has to do with that. It has to do with that whole scenario. And all lo-fi. That's all lo-fi needs to know, and she gets it. Yeah.
Your balls getting assaulted has been one of the biggest table turners in our Discord group for a while. Oh no.
Yeah, it's just like it's split down the middle of like trust thoughts or don't trust thoughts, and you fall on one side or the other.
No. Oh no.
That's a whole different thing, though. I'm sorry, Ahtemma.
It's all good. I know I'm angry for failure because I've watched him put up with shit, and it's cost him thousands upon thousands of dollars to deal with.
Yeah, you say put up with shit, and that sounds like a very sympathetic scenario. But I would say, like, we've watched him time and time again throw gasoline on this fire.
Oh no,
He's not only just put up with it, he goes along with it. He's nurtured it. He pushed the pedo thing with Andy. Like,
and how much of that?
I don't trust him.
How much of that did failure actually know about? You know, how much of that did failure actually know about? Did he know that
as much as anybody else?
I'm certain there's things that failure didn't know, but after he has one time before disavowed Tonka and then turned around and joined instantly. So I understand Sol's distrust in what the fuck.
Yeah, like if you have all the you had just as much time as anybody else to figure out whether or not someone's bullshit. Like, that's what I don't get is, like, has everyone's bullshit detectors, like, are they broken now? Do we not do we live in a society where people don't know when you're being lied to straight to your face anymore? Is it this hard to figure out?
Yes, when you can't,
because it didn't take me long.
A fucking boy and a fucking girl. Yes.
It didn't take me and many others that long to be like, oh, Brockus, you're fucking fake and lying. Didn't take me or many others to figure out, like, oh, Snatchcast, you can go to hell. It didn't take me or many others to go, oh, Tonka, you're full of shit. Like, it did. And I worry about anyone else that it took that long for. Now, if you're disinterested, that's one thing. And then when it comes to AP, that's a different thing, too. AP is just someone who likes to keep the diplomacy intact as long as possible. He just likes to do that. That's a different kind of motivation. But if you have no interest in keeping the diplomacy together and you're simultaneously interested in all this shit and you still go, Tonka's my guy, I'm worried about you. I'm skeptical.
See, but
Probably
I was
don't
never
like you.
okay. Now, failure, I can see, but he was kind of stuck, wasn't he? A lot of this stuff, he was kind of stuck.
Well, I mean,
I
he
don't
can't
understand
move,
that
so
whole
yeah, he
thing.
was stuck.
I don't understand that whole dynamic. But from where I'm sitting and the, I guess, apparently limited information I have, it looks like failure has gotten fucked hard simply by trying to be a good, loyal friend.
What?
Okay.
No, I can't.
No, but that's because I don't have all the information. You've already told me like 19 times. I don't have all the information, so.
It's a very specific number. I'll send you the transcript tomorrow. It was 17 times.
Okay. Well, it just depends. It's nuanced. God damn it. No, seriously, you're complaining about people not being able to know when they're being lied to. This is the same group of people that believed Sandy Hook was a fucking op. Okay, it was a false flag. I mean,
well, I don't know if I would go. Are you just like?
No,
are you just using
generally? I'm not talking about the exact same people. I'm talking about we have the same kind of culture. I believe Sandy Hook was a false flag. Okay, you have to recognize. I mean, come on. How many people still believe Russia is an actual fucking thing? The Russia thing is still an actual fucking thing.
Yeah, Russia is not a real place, guys. It's made up.
No, I said Russia. Get it right.
Russia.
Yeah.
It's the paradigm the media is doing. But you have people that are believing all kinds of weird shit. People believe the president actually went to Russia and had prostitutes piss on a bed that Obama slept in. If people will believe something off the wall, what makes you think they aren't going to believe Tonka? Everybody wants to believe what they want to believe. It's called bias or bias confirmation. And these people are constantly looking for ways to confirm their bias. Okay. I feel bad for the people that can't see past their own bias. Sorry. That makes me and
it's really annoying when you're someone who's like willing to, with people he's close with, be on streams or in DM groups like Lo-Fi would like to point out.
Stop! I'm trying to eat.
So someone who's so willing to, like, no matter how close I am to the person, like, call shit out when I see it. Try to be it's not like I try to be as unbiased as possible. That's a lie. But what I do, like, what I am honest about is, like, number one, are you funny? And number two, if I smell shit, I'm going to point it out. And it's really annoying to, like, have, there's a lot of people like me out there, and it's really annoying to see those people get called out or to have myself get called out as, like, oh, you're just super biased and brainwashed and this and that. And I'm like, I'm pretty much not. There's times I've been so pissed at Andy. He's been a dumbass sometimes. I've told him that when I had him on a stream one time. I was like, I think you're dumb sometimes. You've pissed me off a few times. Like, shit happens. It's okay.
Well, okay, yes, people all make bad decisions. Like, you like Andy's live streams. I prefer his produced work. It's okay. We can all have our preferences and everything.
I used to like his produced stuff, but then when he lost his mind, his produced stuff took a wild turn.
It got
weird, man, and it just didn't go anywhere. And so that was fucky. I also think Andy can be his stand-up is awesome. He's actually a really good stand-up comic. Holy shit. But alone on streams, I think he can get pretty fucking boring. He's got to play off somebody. When he plays off someone, it's brilliant. See, like that's being honest. And so then I look over at Tonka and I'm like, oh yeah, I smelled your shit like 3 months ago. I fell for a lot of, like, Tonka and failure shit for a long time too. I was a huge fan of the Kumite. You can get wrapped up in shit, and, like, I had to step away for a while and clear my head. I got wrapped up in a lot of dumbass shit.
And that's when I started getting heat from Geeks Crew. I stopped going to Tonka streams. I stopped going to Geek streams. I stopped associating with everybody, because if you can get shit and you can get heat just for not being willing to talk shit about other people, I'm not going to fucking deal with you. Because if I have to virtue signal,
No, that's
how much I
stupid
like or
too,
dislike,
yeah.
I'm gonna walk. I'm gonna walk because I'm not.
No,
You can't pressure me into doing shit.
yeah, if you like get upset at someone because they're not talking shit or as much shit as you might be about someone, that's stupid too. But again, I'm also totally for like there's people that'll get pissy too because they're like, well, I still want to be friends with this person, and you can't think I'm a shitbag for that. And it's like, well, I can also do that too, yes, because like if I feel like you know as much as I do, and you still are making a judgment call to be around someone that I think is just awful and it's just clear. Yeah, of course I can make a judgment on you too. So that exists too. It's like,
See, this is why I pretty much stopped getting emotionally invested in anything that goes on YouTube. Because everybody seems to have this like, my guy is the best guy, and you find out my guy is just as human as everybody else, and then they lose their shit. Why the fuck are you? Yeah, I'm. Ace says I'm really picky now of what streams I show up to chat in or even go on. It's just fucking ridiculous, the clicks and the whining. Yeah. There's like I watch tons of streams and I won't comment in the chats anymore. I won't. And it's not because I don't enjoy the stream. It's because if somebody finds out you're chatting in that stream, you're going to get called for it later. You're going to get harassed for it later. So it's like, okay, I'm just not going to post on most of the shit I do anymore. Discord, the same thing.
I just get like, yeah, I'll just get like less or like maybe 0 invites for certain streams. So that shit'll happen. But I'm always like, if I am willing to stream, if I'm in the mood for it, I'll go on anyone's stream. I don't care. The only stream where I've had a few invites that I just didn't want to do was the cunt stream. And I think to kind of agree with you, like, because I knew you kind of know what you're in for. You get it. You're like, okay, I'm gonna hop in there, and then I'm gonna be like, you're all fake liars. You're a doxing piece of shit, fat bitch with a stupid haircut. You're a stupid fat orc that stalks girls. You're like, we're just gonna go over the same shit, and then you guys will just dogpile, which is fine. I'm not against dogpiling. And then I'll just be like, okay, all right, bye, guys. So there's been that.
Well, who cares? But that's not what I'm talking about, Zell. You're willing to talk to people. You're willing to own your shit when you do something wrong. Okay? That makes you far more
I fuck up every day.
Okay, but that makes you like 20 times more human than these fuck sticks that are all going around and making fucking excuses for what they're doing. If I had known, because like once Tonka started doing this stupid shit and he stopped talking to people that were talking to him, I stopped paying attention. So I had no idea what I was in for the next time I went on to a Kumite.
Yeah, and the reason, like, there's the kind of people that follow all this stuff because of a sort of cult-like fervor, and then there's the kind of people that follow this stuff like me, that like I follow it because it's genuinely entertaining. It's my entertainment. It's like a TV show for me. It's really fun. I have a blast. I just like I love it. Through Andy Worski, I learned about Ethan Ralph. Through Ethan Ralph, I learned about Dick Masterson. Which, by the way, if you guys aren't listening to the Dick Show, you don't know life. But I learned, like, you know what I mean? Like, and I just absorb certain content creators, and I have a blast. So, like, there's two different kinds of groups, and the more cult-like following groups, like, they trouble me, and at the same time, they're pretty funny.
Well, okay, yeah, it can be funny, and it can be fun to go in there and stir up the shit and poke the bear and kick the hornet's nest and stuff. Yeah, that can be fun. I had
Not
a blast.
disturbing. Sorry, they're depressing to me. The cult-like ones, they're depressing.
Oh, the cult ones
are.
Yeah, that's stupid. When you start talking about
sad.
circles and the councils and all that kind of weird shit, and everybody has their little group of people that does all their special little machinations.
I would say, like, a better way to put it is, there's a group of people that they form their identity is informed by these groups, and then there are the group of people, hopefully like myself, that have a fucking identity, and that identity is entertained by this shit. Does that make sense? This is a more psychological perspective.
Okay, yes,
There
I
you
understand what you're saying. That is a lot of mental work for me, so I'm just me. I don't have a persona. I understand people that do it. I love the
But that's why, that's why you have.
People.
Yeah, that's why you have like the people that like when they respond to you, you're like, oh my god,
yeah,
like you are like, I won't mention the person, but you know, like I'll just say there's a letter T and there's a letter M, you know, associated with this person that pulled me into a private hangout and threatened me because I thought Donga was an idiot and I liked Andy.
Are you serious?
Like that's.
Wait, that happened? That happened?
Yes.
Are you fucking serious? Are you guys okay? Everybody who's getting fucking wound up on this shit, and you're pulling people into DMs, and you're having little conversations, and you're getting all sucked up into this, grow the fuck up.
Yeah,
grow
like if
the fuck up. It's the goddamn internet, children.
Yeah, like if Andy was exposed tomorrow, for just being like just as awful as Tonka, let's say. Well, nothing happens to my identity, my person. I'll just keep watching Killstream and The Dick Show and all that shit. But there's people that their identity is informed by this stuff, and so they need it to be a certain way.
Somebody needs to go kick their asses and teach them how to be adults.
And that's creepy as fuck.
Okay, so I got a summary of Tonka's apology because I didn't understand what the fuck he was saying.
Oh my god, it was the paperwork was on me. I'm so sorry.
Wait, he did an apology?
No, that's what I said. His stream is not a stream, an apology. So I found a summary, which is Tonka's apology summary. He is miserable. It's his fault. Paperwork issues. He'd love to reschedule. He didn't change his name to avoid the paperwork he generally wanted to fight. Why the fuck would you do it by Denmark? He disagrees with failure, hates you. His hotel narrative was debunked on that excuse, and his MMA history was also debunked. So, okay.
So he admits to lying about all that stuff?
That's what the summary says, yes.
That's pretty much
why did Thrax respond to you so fucking defensive? Holy fuck.
You're gonna bring up Thrax. I've been running into Thrax on Twitter. I don't know what his problem is.
So Ahtemma asked, where did Tonka's Twitter go? Did he delete it? And Thrax responses, what, are you owed anything? God damn it, what the fuck was it? I don't get it. Why though?
You mean like why the defensive posture?
Yeah, did Tonka run from Twitter? I can't find his profile.
Thrax is a perfect example of what I meant by Thrax. Thrax
shut up. No, I have to.
You bitch.
Yes.
Wait, I gotta see this. Hold on.
Thrax said, since when were you owed anything?
Nigga, I was owed something when you and your little friends brought me into shit and I had to take heat for just fucking knowing. I said nigga.
I'm glad you
said it again.
No, you little fuckstick. Come here, Thrax, you little bitch. Come here. Come here, little man. Come here, pumpkin.
I'd love to have Thrax in here. That'd be great.
Come on, pumpkin.
Yeah, Thrax is a great example of apparently Thrax's identity is informed by this stuff. So Thrax needs Tonka to be this thing that he's built in his mind. He needs it to be that way, and so that's why you have such like just creepy defensive posturing. It's weird.
It's not the same. Apparently, he threw away a friendship on Twitter as well yesterday, and started blocking people because someone dared tweet out. One of his friends dared tweet out that, how can Tonka defend this? That was enough. Friendship over.
Oh, yeah, dude! Somebody, a fat dumb idiot with a small dick, threw away a 10-year relationship in real life.
Well, okay, that's because he doesn't know how to live and he only knows how to LARP. Let's be real.
Yeah, but I'm saying
Marcus
like
has no real personality of his own. Let's just fucking state the reality.
Yeah, he did that though because of
And you were
his
friends with him for over a decade. So who's more wrong, him or you?
Because of his informed identity, through Donga and Schmeckle and fuck, what was the other one? But yeah, either way, it's like this shit happens. It's absolutely insane. You like, there's some people that just like get off the internet, dude. Like, stop.
So
Yeah.
people someone in chat is asking, and I have what the fuck is the Tonka drama about? Can we give a short summary to all the people who don't know what the fuck's happening?
Well, it's Ahtemma's stream, so if she wants to give it a shot.
What was that again? Say it. I'm sorry. I'm responding to Thrax right now.
That's cool. Oh no, don't get wrapped up with Thrax. Thrax is he's insane. Ahtemma, don't. Lo-fi?
Since when were you at Tonka's official spokesperson? Carrying water must be a lot of work. Fuck you, Thrax.
Lo-fi?
Yes.
Are you there?
Another person I
fucking... Repeat the question to...
Yeah, go ahead, sorry.
Yeah, the question was, what is the Tonka drama about? I know quite a bit of the viewers are from my Discord and they don't know what the fuck's happening.
Okay, so Tonka decided he was going to turn into the losers of Kumite and fight people IRL. So he decided to pick Andy Worski. No, I spelled angery correctly in the title, Ace. I did that on purpose because I'm angered and I'm read. Sorry. So Tonka decided he was going to be a loser on the Kumite and fight Andy IRL. And I don't know why. That probably had something to do with that retarded money thing from before, where they split channels and everybody was having a big fight. Then Tonka said he was going to fight and he was going to fight, and they had a whole bunch of going back and forth and claiming all this shit and that shit, and everybody got shit on in the process, who wasn't an uber fan of both sides. There was all kinds of stupid infighting and crap and gay shit. And then at the very last minute, like a whole bunch of us said was going to happen, Tonka fucked up. Tonka pissed out. Now, I thought it was going to be like some sort of technicality where there was paperwork fucked just like what happened. I just didn't know it was going to be on either of the actual fighters. I thought it was going to be because neither one of them knew what they were fucking doing. Hi, Spud. Welcome. I really didn't think it was going to be any malfeasance on anybody's part. Turns out fucking Tonka never planned to go. He's claiming that, the promoter booked his room for the hotel, and he didn't know what it was, and he was just going to call when he got into town. I can't think of a single person who's going to go anywhere ever overnight and doesn't know where the fuck they're going to stay when they get there. Not unless you're a goddamn teenager or a young adult who's hitchhiking across the Andes for their summer. What the fuck, dude? Are you a goddamn adult? You expect me to believe that you were actually planning on coming out to this fucking event when you didn't even book a hotel room? You expected somebody else to do that for you? And you were a promoter at some point? Are you goddamn serious? Are you goddamn serious? You expect me to believe that shit? He's acting like this is normal. No, that is never fucking normal. If you're going to travel somewhere, you usually want to know where the fuck you're going to stop when you get there. That is so fucking retarded. Who else would fucking say that? Oh, I don't know, maybe Thrax? Because maybe Thrax is dumb enough and gullible and childish enough to think that Tonka's actually telling the truth on something? There's going to be, what, 2 people left on the internet that actually believe anything Tonka's saying now? And they're actually coming out and trying to carry water for him? Are you fucking serious? No. Fuck you, Thrax. Fuck you, Tonka. You guys fucking lied to everybody. You put your fans in the middle of drama they didn't want to be in. So fuck you. And then you come out and you do this childish, weak-ass fucking apology. Fuck you. And then you send Thrax after people too? Fuck you. You fucking ignorant child. You spineless little fucking coward. It makes me think you actually are in a wheelchair, especially the way your mom doubled it up on the, I don't know what you're talking about. Really? What, Tonka, are you the special little parts manager they let you play in the front office because you can't do anything else? Because I know somebody else like that. He's a fucking welfare queen with 6 kids. You want to be like that? No, Tonka.
Oh, sorry. I just heard a retard in a wheelchair. I didn't know.
Yeah, Tonka.
Are you releasing more DMs, Lo-Fi?
Releasing DMs?
Are you Sarah now? Are you Sarah of the...
What are you talking about? I have not released any DMs.
Timestamps and everything on fucking streams.
And the response from Frax to Ahtemma was, when did you become a bitter but needy old hag? I didn't know you needed attention that bad. You want to talk about carrying anything or speaking for anyone? Speak for yourself. I am.
Okay, to be fair, Ahtemma was born a bitter, needy old hag. All right?
Yes.
That's
It's
very
part.
rude.
That's what happens when you become a mom.
Extremely rude. So I hope that answered the question.
It should be just fine for him.
But I just to the people defending Tonka's decision to not write the name, especially with the excuse, there's more to this, you don't know the whole story. Please indulge me.
Here's the brilliant I don't know if Ahtemma knows this, but here's the brilliant thing about the name change. A lot of people are under the impression that I think it was January 10th or 12th that he at that point decided to change his name. And the stupefying part about all of this is that he back in November he signed the contract with a made-up name.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He never planned on showing up.
Yeah, and then it wasn't until January 10th that he then filed to have that made-up name be his legal name. And here's the cherry on top. The made-up name, he just took his first name and middle name and switched them. Okay. Because that's gonna protect you and your mother from trolls.
Yeah.
Oh dear. Apparently he shouldn't have called me an old hag. Frax is going to have to deal with Carl now. Have fun, because he has a bigger vocabulary than I do.
Remember when people like Zoom and such called everyone named Jim in the entirety of the United States when they found out Medica's real name might actually be something related to that?
Okay, does anybody else find the Zoom way of looking for stuff a little unnerving?
Yes.
He's weaponized autism.
No. Yeah. Don't worry about that. You're like, especially with the people that were on the stream with him, you're not alone there. That like, there were plenty of times where I was like, oh God, no. Like, I disavow a lot of like Zoom's tactics, but again, maybe this is a male thing. Maybe this is not a mommy thing. It was because of that. It was hilarious.
Yes.
It was hilarious, but it was I agree, very unnerving. I disavow a lot of this. Like there's plenty of times where I'm like, Zoom, you're going too far. This is way too far.
It's fun because you're sitting going, oh my, holy shit, what the fuck? How did you, wow, Zoom, okay. That's what's funny. It's so unnervingly weird that it ends up being fun.
Yeah, it's like it's like somebody who's like looting from a store, and then they slip something in your pocket, and you're like, "This is terrible, but I'll profit off this a little." But I wouldn't do it.
Yeah,
I personally wouldn't.
Yes, so something like that.
Are you still responding to Thrax?
I'm responding to several people.
Oh, okay. As long as it's not Thrax.
Apparently, I think Tonka banned me or blocked me.
From Twitter.
Yeah.
Isn't his Twitter, like, hasn't it been non-existent for a while? I don't know.
He had another one.
Oh, okay.
The account you're trying to view has been suspended. So, okay, he has been suspended. Okay, whatever. I don't fucking care. I don't care. You know, you want to come challenge me because I don't like Tonka Saw anymore? You can fucking suck my dick. If I'm asking whether he fucking...
I don't think anyone's
ran
gonna disagree with you except for the
man.
weirdos.
Yeah, and you know what, Thrax? Enjoy your dragon costume. It makes you really, really, really grown up.
Oh, he has a Did you see? There was a response. There was a public response to Thrax from a furry, and the furry was like, "We disavow and disown Thrax. He does not. He does not represent us as furries." I was like, "You just got disowned by furries?"
Well, they do say scalies are worse than furries.
Oh, is that what you call the dragon ones?
Yes, that's a scaly. That's lizards and dragons and stuff like that. And they are supposedly, they have more mental issues than furries usually tend to have.
I like dragons. I think they're really cool. I think the mythos and history behind dragons is really neat. But you know what I don't like? I don't like some fucking, 21-year-old little shit stain thinking he can tell me what I can and cannot say and tell me that I'm acting like I'm fucking entitled to something when I'm merely asking where is Tonka Saw's fucking Twitter, because I had a fucking question for somebody I've taken shit just for fucking knowing and not hating. So, fuck that. Fuck that. Thrax is just as big a coward as Tonka. Thrax is just as big a coward as Tonka.
Yes, what's up, Sal?
Hey, Lo-Fi.
Yes.
Brockus can suck my dick.
No, if your balls get too close to another water source, they might get assaulted
again.
Oh,
no! Okay.
Fuck it. No, fuck that. No, Thrax, you want to come in and try to play running interference for Tonka? Tonka can answer for fucking self, Nibba. Little boy. You can stop telling other people to try to answer for other people. You need to figure out how to
just say nigger.
Sentences.
Thrax isn't worth your time, Ahtemma.
I'm dressing it down. I'm laying it down.
Yeah.
And you know what, Tonka? You're more pathetic than the people that are carrying water for you because you're letting them. You're letting them. You're letting these people take shit for you. You're letting them.
Didn't he admit? Did he admit apparently in the stream?
Snowflake. No, he admitted he's never done a real fight. He admitted that everything he's ever said about his career was bullshit.
So he did admit that?
Yes, he said he's never been in an official fight. It's all been underground and backyard.
He
hasn't even been in an amateur fight.
How fucking embarrassing, man. Jesus Christ.
So, from what I gather from Thrax's text about him, you were pretty set in your mind. You spoke your mind in the chat. I may not have been speaking out, but I was watching. Do you think he was sitting with a little list and then noting down people and going, this person, this disavow.
I'm on a scaly list?
Everyone in that, yes.
I'm on a scaly list.
You're right, Moxley. He lied to us for a year. Letting people take heat for him. Because we actually believed what he said.
Yeah, I thought he was early on in the Kumite days. I thought Tonka was a badass. I fucking fell for it.
He fucking fell for it. He fucking helped us. He did. He fucking helped us.
But it was when the breakdown of the Kumite. It was when the breakdown of the Kumite happened with the fight with Andy and them and all that stuff. I mean, at first I was disappointed and angry with all of them, and then that's when I started to like catch on to like something's fake about you. I just didn't like it. And then a lot of those people that, have like a cult like behavior with this fucker, that's when they really started firing back at me and others.
Oh,
and I was like, okay.
That's a really good point. Boy, it would finish him if he was a Warren Indian. Because he could easily just be Hispanic. And
what's up?
Indian. Oh, irate prostate in the chat said, "Boy, it would finish him if he was a Warren Indian." We're talking about Pocahontas. Let me crack a beer. Creepy ass crazy bitch.
Yeah, dumbass Native Americans, go back to your country. No,
fucking follow the Trail of Tears, you homo. Stop fucking crying.
That Trail of Tears shit that Ralph Report and all those guys, that shit's actually funny now. That's now very fucking funny. Because this Trail of Tears is in a little circle somewhere in fucking Alabama around a trailer park.
See, I thought using the name Trail of Tears was funny for the same reason Zoom is funny, because it's so off-putting. It's such a holy. It's like saying send them to the concentration camp, doing like a correct time joke.
It makes you so like it's a funny uncomfortable.
Yes, exactly. It's like what? That's funny. That's why I think that name is funny. And yeah.
I don't know. It's just like again, it might be mostly a dude thing, but it's funny when someone who puffs their chest gets their comeuppance. Like we really don't care as long as you don't rape them or put your hands on them. We really don't care how it unfolds. It's just funny to us, Just don't give him cancer or something. I don't know. Maybe he already has cancer or AIDS, and I don't know.
Oh God, Carl put in the most important sadness of it all. It's what's really sad is Tonka lost the game of Mounties and Indians.
Of what?
Mounties and Indians.
So he had to fight the sheep police.
Yeah, the Nazis won.
Oh my God, the Mounties won.
The Mounties won.
Oh, I thought you said Nazis. Yeah. Mounties. Yeah, that's what you said.
The sheep police, not the Nazis.
I didn't hear Nazis. Yeah, that's the But
wow.
but the Nazis kind of won. No. The Nazis kind of won too. Yeah, you got to give them credit because the kill stream's apparently Nazis. So
Well, no, the Nazis won. Look at the European Union.
What's up?
The Nazis won. Look at the European Union.
Yeah, you heard that on Ahtemma's stream. The Nazis won, confirmed by Ahtemma.
I kind of do agree with Ahtemma on that though.
Because everybody's obsessed with race again, and now Germany gets to determine what everybody in the European Union does with
German pays the most. German gets to determine everything.
Oh my God! I think my kids want to be in big goddamn trouble right now. They're trying to fight.
Oh no. Go tell them that.
Oh no!
Have you tried beating them to a pulp?
Have you tried concentration camp where you learn to concentrate?
I'm not a parent or anything, but have you tried popping in a DVD and then punching them in the fucking face?
Welcome to the Konzentrationskamp with Lo-Fi, where I will teach you to concentrate or consequence.
I love it.
That is the truth of and dare of German. Concentrate or consequence.
Hey, careful. We push that Nazi stuff too much. We're going to attract Sarah.
Oh, no!
God, say her name, please. No, I have enough bullshit to deal with. I don't need that kind of
I think she's gone. I think she was wiped out too.
No. She was attacking SMG doing cock stream for the entire stream.
Cock stream?
Yeah, cock stream.
Cuck.
Cognitive thought.
Oh, cog.
Yeah, I'm Danish.
Welcome it's okay. It's your shitty accent.
Well, and I have bad hearing, so.
I will break your asshole wide open, Sel.
Oh my God.
And rape the fuck out of you if you don't speak nicely to me.
Oh my God. I'm sorry. Lo-Fi is
great. Now I find Nazis attractive. Thanks, Lo-Fi. You.
You know what's fucked up is the lady with a dick in this community is the lady that other ladies in this community really need to start looking to as a good example of how to be a lady.
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
But not Superman.
What?
Wait. What is up? Okay, I got what? I need to say it.
Oh no. What happened?
What?
Are you responding to Thrax too? What is going on?
No, I stopped looking at Twitter because it was
No, not you, Ahtemma. Lo-Fi. Are you taking a shit or what?
Lo-Fi's doing Lo-Fi things.
I'm sorry, I got something. I have to get confirmation that I can say this because this is funny as fuck.
Oh, don't get confirmation. Just do what you usually do. Just blab about DMs.
No, I don't. I don't do that. But I'm gonna.
Yeah, just go. Yeah.
Do you want to see what Sal said in DMs to me today?
No! My DMs are always embarrassing.
You know another person that needs some fucking calling out is Vamp. Because she's been sitting in the background, spinning wheels and greasing things, being a pleasant little sweetheart in the fucking background. Well, she's really turning around and fucking stabbing everybody in the fucking back.
I got funny stuff about the Vamp thing, Ahtemma. okay, back when I was like into the Kumite and stuff like that, I did chat with Vamp like one day for like 15 minutes. And there's Thrax is one of them, but there's been like a few of those Donga tribe people that, as an added insult, they'll be like, and Vamp says you don't have a life, and to like you were obsessed with her until she denied you. And I was like, apparently I hit on a trap. I got a better one. Her name's Lo-Fi. I can hit on her whenever I want. What the fuck happened? I was like, I chatted with her for 15 minutes, and she apparently went around and said that I wanted her, and that as soon as I knew she didn't want me, I hated their camp. Like, that was like one argument.
Wait,
like,
who
why
said
I hate
that?
Tonka. It was like Thrax said it, and then a few, I don't remember the other names, but there was like a couple other Donga tribe people. That's why I hated Tonka and their crew, is that Vamp denied me or some shit. I don't know. They're pulling like a David Shitrat on me with the Lorne Southern thing, but like, it was weird. It was like I was in her Discord for like 15 minutes one time on a stream. That's it.
What?
I don't want no poop tooth. What happened?
Well, I ain't gonna talk about her teeth. I got no room to talk about anybody's teeth. I ain't gonna talk shit about her teeth. I don't care. What I'm talking about is her fucking behavior.
Ahtemma.
My first real interaction with her was her spurging out on Geek for putting up a picture that somebody else had already.
That was, I know, but like that was, I think that was the guy humor that just went over your head. When it comes, like, when someone is just like a giant piece of shit as a human being, even if the thing that they have is better than you still can make fun of it. It's like, it's open game. It's funny. Like, if Vamp was a great person, I wouldn't be like, let's make fun of her teeth. But she's not a great person. She's the opposite of a great person. So now her poop tooth is funny.
Oh, hey, Gabe. I guess. I don't know. I would rather laugh at just how backstabby she is, because I don't like backstabby bitches.
So let me.
That's a female thing.
I can tell. Okay, so what happened was that we were talking about Sarah earlier and doing a cock, how you say it in your weird country stream. I was insulting her in chat because she was insulting SMG a lot and being super anti-gay. So I decided to jump that and insult her back. And I'm slightly better with insults than she is. So she went to Tyro's DMs.
I'm so much better than you.
She went to Tyro's DMs because she couldn't handle your bans.
To complain about me, yes.
And what the fuck does she think Tyro's gonna do other than like pat you on the back?
I don't know.
And how could someone like Sarah be anti-gay when they at best look like a dyke got hit by a motorcycle?
Okay, well, okay, I can't even. Okay, I just.
Yeah,
Vamp is a backstabby bitch. Vamp is a backstabby bitch who likes to go and fucking spurg on streams about things that she has no reason to be spurging about.
Yeah, and I
pictures of your boyfriend put up on the fucking internet. Don't put pictures of your boyfriend on the fucking internet. Are you goddamn serious?
Well, they're not together, I guess. I don't know.
This was at the time. I don't care if they are together. Whatever. They don't have to be together. I give a shit. Whatever. I know. Fuck. It was really little more than anyway.
The lesson here is they deserve everything they get because Vamp didn't like me. So we can at least rest assured their demise is all worth it. You know. Fuck you, Vamp. Return my dick pics. You know, it's very rude.
Frax is tagging you on Twitter, Ahtemma.
Really?
Yes.
Well, he can come take my face.
Give him a link.
I don't know if I can.
I can.
Who are you again? What?
I remember, because I remember Thrax. Wasn't he a fan of proper villains?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what happened to that guy, man. That was fucked up.
Whatever.
Nice
you know
guy.
what? No, Thrax is a goddamn coward. He thought he could come at me on fucking Twitter. Didn't realize I was fucking streaming. Whatever. You know what, Thrax? You want to come try to carry water for Tonka? Go for it. I put up quietly with taking shit because I didn't shit on Geek properly and I didn't shit on Tonka to other people properly. Fuck you. You want to play that game? Fuck you, little boy. Go shave.
Well, I mean, like I would carry water for Tonka if it paid well. Does it pay well, or does he get like a government check for like being part of a tribe of people that deserved to be wiped out?
No, I don't think they should be wiped out. I think they should be mocked. I think they should be mocked.
Ignore my original question. Yeah, does he?
I only heard wiped out. It didn't say anything else.
Do you think he gets like a check from the government for being part of a tribe or something?
Most likely, that's probably where most of the money he lives on comes from. If he's actually tribal and he doesn't work and he's doing all this stuff online, more than likely he's living off of a tribal stipend.
Frax doesn't want to join.
I know, he's a coward. Fuck him.
Yeah, he has said all he wanted to say to you.
I know. That's nice. He was able to type some words. I'm very proud of him. He could make a sentence. Congratulations, big boy.
We can bring on Ace and I'll yell at him.
No, you will not yell at me.
No, call Trippy.
Trippy's
And Pickle. Call Trippy and Pickle.
I didn't want to go there.
Call him. Bring them on.
I'm game. But I didn't want to yeah. Lo, you're fucking terrible.
Uh-oh. No, we're not having that. No. If I'm going to take on anybody today, it's going to be somebody who's already fucking wronged me. I'm not,
Yeah, if there's actually a good question, a good guest would be is there anyone watching that's genuinely part of that Tonga tribe who genuinely supports Tonka, who thinks that we're wrong or that Ahtemma's wrong?
Let me know.
That's, I doubt it though. I mean,
if anyone in chat is Trippy or Pickle, bring them on.
Oh my God.
Or anyone else who defends people instantly without thinking about what's said.
Yeah,
especially after assault on balls.
Yeah, is there anyone in the crowd that's all about listen and believe? Because I thought we were a skeptical group on that, and healthy, because we're all against rape and sexual assault, right? We're all against that, but we're also against listen and believe, and it's for good reason. I thought we all understood that. That's all. And also, if you were diddled or whatever, I hope like everyone in the chat also agrees. Don't go to Twitter, especially to a bunch of shitlords in DM groups. Go to the cops and go to family. Go to IRL stuff. Turn off the internet for a while. Isn't that fair?
That
makes sense.
I think it's fair.
That's the nigger fucking, he blocked me.
You said hard R! Yay! End of show.
The nigger fucking blocked you. Oh my God.
They're all blocking. They're blocking types. They're all just
you
fucking
swear more than the ghetto.
Low.
In the ghetto.
Wow, Thrax is such a fucking coward. He couldn't even not block me. Thrax is that big a coward. A housewife that lives on the opposite side of the country was so threatening to him that he had to block me.
I doubt we're gonna get someone in the chat who's like, yeah, I'm a genuine defender of Tonkas. So how about this? Like, Ahtemma, would you be against opening up to like at least, I guess you could say opening it up to calls, but you just bring on somebody in the chat who wants to give their perspective on this, because we've pretty much exhausted our perspective on this.
Okay, hold on. Let me type. I'm trying to get links out to people. Gabe Samurai wanted to come in. We all got sentimental, and then Teba comes off with a hard R, and yeah. Okay, hold on. I ruin everything. That's what I do. Hold on, I'm trying to find Gabe on my DM list.
We can invite Leaf because Leaf and Zidane is having a fight on Twitter.
Oh, Ace doesn't exactly understand what happened there with my balls being assaulted, which is what we're calling the incident. So, I don't know. We can either bring him on, or I can just have a good chat with him later.
No, bring him on.
Yeah, fuck it. This is already burning down.
But yeah, if anyone in chat wants to have their perspective heard on this whole topic, it's a nice little therapy session. We're getting it all out there.
Gabe, which one of these fucking profiles do I use? Okay, you're going to have to send me a DM, honey, because I can't figure out which one I'm supposed to use. Who else was supposed to come on now?
I have invited Ace.
Ace, okay, cool. I'm trying to get anybody on that actually has something to fucking talk about. If Zidane and Leaf want to show up, I guess. Okay.
I don't think they will, but I can ask.
If Zidane and Leaf, those were weird choices.
Because they're fighting? She mentioned them earlier. I was like, okay, I guess. Okay. I don't know.
Yeah,
it's not, dude, she didn't just pull it out her ass.
No, fair enough, but I'll never say no to Zidane joining. Fuck yeah.
Are you trying to get Trippy on? No, I'm not. That's why I'm saying get Trippy on.
Stop.
8 times.
Oh my god. I'll disavow what Lowe's doing, but I'm fucking down.
You will humor me if they get on, but
you know I'm not gonna run, but I disavow.
You know what Tyro said to me I should say to you when you canceled the stream last time about this subject, Cell?
What?
That you're a fucking nigger. That came out of my boyfriend's mouth, and he's so calm.
It had to be organic, like, unfortunately.
This is
moment.
Organic. This is
I know! Fuck you for making it organic.
You do realize that, like, mustard gas is organic, right?
What's up, you
Stop it. Grow
Hey.
Ahtemma. Knock it off.
So what's going on with Cell's balls?
They're covered in urine?
First, I'm going to take a pee break in a second, so I don't want to interrupt whatever we're going to talk about with my balls. So just, Ace, do you also have a perspective on the Tonka thing? And then we will talk about my assaulted balls.
My fucking stance is he's a bitch. He's always been a bitch. He's always hid behind a computer. This whole in real life fight bullshit, I knew it was gonna actually fucking happen. Like, he just is one of those people who is going to perpetually sit behind a computer, always claim victory, never fucking admit that he's a fucking piece of shit who, is just a keyboard warrior. That's it. Like, yeah.
Well, okay, but isn't that what most of the people on the internet are? Is just keyboard warriors?
Well, like, okay, I get that. Most people are, and most people are sitting there talking shit. But then when somebody actually goes, let's fight, and they have everything set up, and the dude doesn't fucking fulfill the obligations for it, and then when he fucking goes on to whatever stream that was with that lawyer guy, and fucking Tonka all of a sudden goes, fight me, I actually want to fight you. Then why didn't you fucking fill out your shit, you dumb fuck?
Hey, Gabe.
What up?
So you've been dealing with Tonka so longer than I've been on the internet, right?
I have actually kind of just forgot he existed for a long time, because it's like, okay, once I finally started to get into the mindset of stay away from people who are drama channels, because drama channels will just bring you depression and sadness, I was a lot happier. Now, there were times where, because from my point of view, I used to be very heavily into drama, but now I'm trying to get away from that, because it just doesn't do any good for me, because I have enough drama in my personal life. But I tried to make up with a bunch of people, because I wanted to rebuild bridges, because I didn't want any negativity in my space. Now finding out that these people that I was trying to make up with, such as Bam Candy or Tonka Saw, they are all really horrible people.
Yeah. I
And
think we're all finding that out after the fact. We thought we would be nice and thought we would be good people, but or thought we would be cool with them, and they were just like us. And apparently, they aren't just normal human beings.
no. Because I was appalled because back then, though, I admit I was annoying, and I still am somewhat annoying. I admit that, but I'm less annoying, and even most people like Irate Bear even admit that I'm less annoying than I was last year, and they actually like me and like talking to me. I'm not as I'm annoying in the sense of it's just me. I'm not being overly emotional, and they're okay with normal personality. So even with my depression being on sky high 100% overload a few years ago, I still, I burnt some bridges and then I tried to rebuild the bridges earlier this year. And now I'm just like, you know what? I kind of don't feel sorry anymore that I annoyed Vamp Candy. I kind of don't feel sorry anymore that I bothered Tonka Soul. The only person I think I actually am cool with still is Failure Accomplished, because so far I haven't heard anything negative from him. But I could be wrong.
Huh. Okay. Well, I think. Sorry, I'm trying
That's
to
what
do like
the
6
thing.
things at once. Well, I think occasionally, time to time. Try
Don't
not
do
to
that.
though. It causes problems.
Don't do
Welcome
that.
back.
That's dangerous.
I know thinking is bad. It causes smoke, and it's just the sawdust starts burning, and it's bad.
Women
I
shouldn't
turned off-
think.
I know. We're only
turned-
supposed to cook and fucking breed.
Pee break
Hippity
over.
hoppity, hippity hoppity. Women's our property.
Yeah, the
Keeping
only
the
thing
hobbity juice our property?
Whammon.
I'm certain I heard.
No,
The only
Whammon's an
thing-
Irishman. Don't you know? That's history.
the only thing women should be thinking about is what kind of sandwich you make me.
Because
Hibbity
apparently men
bobbity.
eat nothing but sandwiches too. I don't understand this.
I'm not trying to be rude. The dude with the anime chick. Is
That's
that a dude? Is that a chick? I'm
She's
confused.
transgender. She's transgender.
Okay.
Like
I'm not
actual
trying to be-
transgender.
Are you
actual.
triggering me? Ow! No!
Freak out, Lopie. Come on. Freak out. Freak out. Get upset.
I challenge you to a duel.
Is
I
he?
challenge
you.
Are you
I will
okay
set
there?
it up
damn
in
you.
Knoxville and I will change my name.
Can you guys joust?
Oh my
Yes,
God. That was awesome.
jousting.
Careful, she's got a
Oh,
bigger dick
gosh.
than you, man.
Uh-oh.
Well, see, here's the thing with me. I have my own personal views on LGBT. I'm a Christian, that sort of thing. But I still respect people enough to not judge them, not put them down, and do my best to show general human decency, even if I may disagree with people's choices, because it's their choices at the end of the day, not mine. And we still need to treat people like human beings.
I'll disagree that it's a choice, but what the fuck ever. Who cares?
And we don't have to have
Again,
that
that's what I'm
conversation.
saying.
We're
No,
talking
I
about
know, I'm
talk.
just saying-
We're not talking about anybody in
Yeah.
the stream, in the chat. We're talking
My
about the people that
apologies.
actually cause problems. So it's cool. We're going to leave that alone. We're not even going to have that conversation.
Oh, the
The
fuck
mother
cares?
has spoken. Okay, now Ace and Zell, are you guys going to kick each other? And what the hell happened? There.
Can we tell about the ball assault?
All right.
I already
so-
sent trivia link to the
Oh,
stream.
cool.
So I don't know how to lo-fi. I don't know how to approach it. Honestly,
So-
I don't know why, but like I'll feel some kind of guilt if I start throwing a name out there. But you've helped me so far as like laying out destruction. Thank you so much, Lo-Fi.
Like I posted on Twitter, and I also talked to.
Do you know about our ball assault situation, Samurai? Is that what you're commenting on?
Oh no.
No.
It has
Oh, because
spread.
we were having a discussion, Samurai, and then you interrupted.
Can I do an junkie butthole cell?
What?
Well, that's because it's vacuous.
Fat Samurai is clearly Asian. He doesn't have as much privilege as you, so you have to shut up and let the minority speak.
Okay, go ahead. What were you saying, Samurai? I'm sorry. It was a joke. I was joking.
Oh, I know. I don't take anything seriously, especially when it's talking about people's nut sacks.
Oh no,
So you don't-
it's a listen and believe, based on listen and believe thing.
But
Tell about it.
What,
Go.
What I was saying is, I hope, and also I'm half black and half white. I'm not Asian.
What? I
at all.
couldn't tell. That's crazy.
Oh no, I thought your name is a lie.
It is a lie, but
You're not
the reason
fat.
it is, I'm anorexic.
Yes,
At least compared to Tessa Holiday.
A liar.
But what I was saying is, I talked to Dax about this, and I also tweeted about this a few days ago, maybe a few weeks ago, actually. Can Andy Worski and Tonka just knock each other out? Because I think they're both horrible individuals.
Did you say Dax?
Yeah.
Are you like a Dick Show fan?
Ranting Monkey.
What?
I watched Ranting Monkey.
Oh, no, never mind.
Oh gosh, I took too bit of it.
But
can Andy Worski and Tonka Saw just knock each other out?
They're not going to be able to because Tonka's not.
Tonka refused to fill out the. Even if they had a street battle, Tonka would mess it up somehow.
Okay, so they're both horrible human beings, but Andy is at least.
I'll disagree there.
Okay, you cannot win against.
I'm just saying, like, I'll disagree there. Like, they're not both horrible human beings. I think Andy's probably a really good guy, who's a retard sometimes. Everyone's a retard sometimes. I'll just disagree there. That's all.
Yeah, the point of laughing at somebody calling a young child an N-word, a derogatory slur for a black person.
You mean nigger?
That's just. I don't use that term. I don't like that term. I don't use that term.
You have half a pass. Yeah. If I had a quarter of a pass, I'd use it every day.
Hey, I already know. So you have less and you use it every day.
I don't even like to swear really, but I especially don't like using racial slurs. It's just a
like
personal thing for me.
Gook or chink or spick or
Nick Knock.
Oh, I'll use
coon.
I'll use.
It's fucking funny.
I'll use
Porch monkey.
Milk toast.
I'll use chink occasionally as a joke between me and my sister-in-law, who's Asian.
Well, you should go do that.
Kike is a fun one.
Yeah, zipper head rice eater.
Kike does roll off the tongue really well.
Oh,
Kike. Yeah, that's pretty good. Faggot's a great one. That's not a racial slur though. It's a homosexual slur. I don't know.
It's just it's slurs. They're meant to be irritating and disrespectful. Whatever.
Yeah.
Well, according to Google, family is now inappropriate to say.
Yeah, so it's
family,
the smiley.
Family.
It's the smiley with the tongue out of its mouth is also a racist symbol. I mean, I think we should bring back all the words. Let's use all the slurs.
Yeah.
Like,
let's call me a tranny gay psycho delusional cunt, and let's call all the Asian Nick Knock zipper head banana boy Eric California roll Canadians.
Every time a black guy doesn't won't allow a white guy to say nigger around them, they're just making the white guy say nigger a million times more in their head.
See, I get more fun out of calling other people that aren't black nigger than I do black people nigger.
Yes.
You have to get it it's the best icebreaker, man. It relieves all the tension when you just establish. No, when you
don't listen to
the black friends that I do have, when you establish look, I don't care about the word nigger. I'll say it whenever I want. You stop caring about it right now. End of story. Boom. Like, all attention is gone. But if you don't allow a white guy to do that, all you're forcing them to do is say nigger 1,000,000 times a minute in their head, which I guarantee they're doing every time. They're just looking at you and they're thinking, nigger, 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 nigger. Fuck!
I got a good little story with this. Fucking, me and my wife had some friends over that she works with. Fucking, and like 2 or 3 of them are fucking black. Well, one white guys, like I heard them off in the corner, and the black dude was sitting there going, "Just say it." So I went over there. I was like, "What the fuck is going on?" Think like there might be a fucking fight. And he goes, I asked him to say, nigger, and he was like, the white dude was like, "I'm not going to do it." I looked at the black guy. I was like, "Dude, you my nigga, but shut the fuck up." And he was like, "See, that's what I'm talking about. We're good. We're cool."
Now I think we have gone off topic long enough, Sal.
Yeah. Okay. So.
Yeah, tell me about your balls.
Well, they were insulted.
Tell
I'm
the
sorry.
story, Sal.
All right. Okay.
Did Zell think he was the ball kid again?
I hate you, Lo-Fi, for doing this, but you did it. You ruin my life every day. Okay. So, I'm gonna avoid names as much as possible, but if Lo-Fi throws them out there, nothing I can do about that. Lo-Fi's my Zoom right now. Lo-Fi's my Zoom.
Oh my god.
So, we have a DM group with a bunch of people. A lot of us are shitlords, edgelords, especially me. If I'm in a DM group, you're not gonna hop in there and be like, my son just got molested. I'd be like, I'm gonna assume that's a joke. So we have a DM group, and there's a lady that pops in, a lady that I thought was nice at first, and very sweet and innocent, but as I reviewed shit more, turns out, like, I'll place my bets on they're just a super attention-seeking person. Lo-Fi would probably agree with me. And this person just plops into a DM group with a bunch of us in it and literally says, "So I just got sexually assaulted." So my response to that, I'm thinking, that is such a serious fucking claim that you can't be serious because you popped into a shitlord, edgelord DM group to state this when you should get off Twitter, go to the cops, go to family. So I'm like, this is a joke. So I respond, "Wow, that sucks. We have something in common because my balls just got assaulted by my toilet bowl water." This was apparently way out of line because everyone should know that when you hop into a DM group or when you go on Twitter, just like what I hate is establishing the precedent of you get to hop into any group you want and instantly you get to throw a claim out there that establishes, now you fuckers walk on eggshells. And if you don't walk around on these eggshells, or if you're not careful on these eggshells, then you're a piece of shit. And I hate that precedent. Let me finish, Samurai. That's why I hate when people will jump into these groups or just like go on Twitter in general and they'll claim these terrible violating things that I take very seriously. I was in trauma courses for months. I've been open about this, where I befriended a guy whose father forced him to fuck dogs when he was a kid. I know trauma. This isn't funny shit. And if you're going to pop into a DM group after you supposedly have an online boyfriend, but you're also flirting with other guys, constantly sending nudes, and you're also every other day like, "I was in the hospital," or "I had such a terrible day. Attention, attention, attention." And then you suddenly go, "I was sexually assaulted today." Like, you don't throw that out there like, "Hey, I just bought a new jacket. Also, a guy touched my pussy." Like, I'm going to be like, what the fuck are you doing here? Get the fuck offline. Now, apparently, that response, that sensible response of get the fuck off Twitter if you're going to take this seriously, because I take two things seriously: sexual assault and rape, and the other one is false claims of sexual assault and rape. So get the fuck off Twitter and go start handling this. This is too heavy for this. What are we supposed to do with that? Again, on top of that, you're doing that in a community where I thought we were smart enough to say we don't do the listen and believe shit here. Not because we condone sexual assault and rape, which we've had a problem with. We hate when people label us like that, right? We don't do the listen and believe shit because we care about both sides of it. We care about sexual assault and rape, and we care about the false claims that happen daily. But because I had that sensible response, I was being Zell about it, but I still had the sensible response. Because I had that, I call it blacklisted. I was sort of sectioned off, Ace, if you will, from Trippy and Pickle and that group. I need to apologize to Hitsu. Oh, I said the name! I said the name!
No!
I said the name now! I said the name!
I knew it!
Fuck you, Lo-Fi! This is why I didn't want to talk about it. God damn it, Lo-Fi! God, it's on me now! You should have said the name. It's on me now.
Now Trippy and Pickle will be really angry.
Now they'll be really angry. I need to I need to apologize to her. I gotta just listen and believe. Then it was weird because she left the DM group, but then she sent a picture to American Phoenix, who sent it in the DMs, and it was just this bruise right above her breast that, like, I don't, like, you could have fucking pinched yourself and gotten that bruise. What am I supposed to do with this? That's my point, is like, if Lo-Fi just popped into a giant DM group that I was in, and she's like, I just got raped, I'd be like, what? And we do what with this? Like, we cater to you? This is, like, I want you to treat this seriously. Go to family and friends in real life. Go to the cops. Handle this. Take time.
Do I bake you a cake? Like, the fuck do I do?
Yeah, like, what the fuck do I do with this? And so then that kind of bled into, Trippy was like, even Lo-Fi can attest to this. It was obvious that he was
being a prickly bitch.
He was being a prickly
every time
bitch.
he talked with Cell, when Cell was in like chats and stuff, he was responding prickly, like something had crawled sideways up his canoes.
Yeah, and so then that bled into, like, I hopped onto a stream, I think on Addie's stream, where Trippy was there, and like there was like these annoying girls. Suddenly there was these annoying girls. Like, the obnoxious, unfunny kind. Like, and since we're saying names, I'll say Sylvanas. Sylvanas, you're not funny. Oh my god. I wish your Snapchat filters would choke you. Like, you're surrounding yourself with these unfunny, and then it just sort of clicked with me, and I was like, oh, okay. The white knighting for Hitsu and all that stuff, like, it started to click with me. I'm like, okay, you want some form of pussy or boobs around you, circulating around you, and just don't get pissy about the guys like me that are calling out the thoughts and the attention grabbing whores or whatever. Like, just don't get pissy at people like me doing that. And then the little cherry on the cake is I'm apparently a MGTOW because MGTOWs call out
bullshit.
Yeah.
What?
Like I can I've had disagreements with Ahtemma, but I
yeah,
like
that makes
it.
me tell. What?
But Ahtemma is a woman on the internet that,
Yes.
like, what I like about Ahtemma is Ahtemma doesn't try obnoxiously to be funny.
No.
Ahtemma's just Ahtemma, and I like that about Ahtemma. And it's like, Trippy tried to make it sound like, oh, you got a problem with women, dude. You're just calling out women left and right. I'm like, 99% of everyone I've called out has been dudes. So I hate dudes. Like, what are you talking about? It's not my fault you started to surround yourself with obnoxious, unfunny women.
Zell is a misogynist confirmed, guys.
Anyway, that's the ball assault thing. If you, like, first of all, I do believe at this point, in on the internet, like placing bets. Eventually, at least for me, eventually you just got to give into your instinct and place your fucking bets. I dare anyone to tell me when I've been wrong in the past. I'm pretty damn good at placing my bets. So I do personally place my bets on there's something fishy with the claim of sexual assault there based on that person's, past.
Checkered past.
Checkered past. Yeah, like, and I'll place my bets there. If I'm wrong there, I'm wrong. But I'll place my bets there. I feel comfortable in that. But it's just that's the ball assault thing. Is I'm some MGTOW hating woman person because don't jump into Twitter and be like, so I was sexually assaulted today. Don't do that. And I have a sneaking suspicion, and if that suspicion is correct, like I think that shit is just as horrible as real sexual assault. I swear to God, you better not be fucking using that for attention.
And
which my nose is telling me you are.
I will corroborate that the way it was put into the stream of like, well, I was just sexual assaulted, does make most regular people question what the fuck.
It's pretty fucking casual, but either
that
way,
is exactly that's a casual way of saying
either
it.
way, what it could have been left at is, okay, Zell, we disagree, we believe her. Okay, whatever. This stuff's heated. So that's why you don't bring it here anyway. But like, okay, it was brought here. We disagree. That's fine, man. But they didn't leave it at that. They got salty. I call it blacklisting. But they just sort of like, I was not wanted in the streams. I could tell. And then, Trippy had to play semantics with me and be like, I wasn't angry. I was just disappointed. And so my response was like, oh, good. So you weren't angry about the way I reacted to the heat suit. We're good. Like, there's no wait. And I was like, yeah, you said you weren't angry. Okay, so you're cool with that. You're just disappointed in me, and I'm disappointed in you. It's semantics. Like, pissy, angry, disappointed, whatever. You were salty. You were upset. Who cares? So that's the ball assault story, Ace. And I'm talking to my lawyers tomorrow. We'll figure it out.
Yes.
Because you didn't listen and bereave somebody?
Yes.
Okay, well, don't listen and bereave. Who cares if they get upset? It's just their opinion.
But yes. He was pounded too. So
yeah, his poor balls were.
Yeah, see, there's Pickle in the chat. Like, Trippy wasn't angry, I was. Yeah, fucking angry, disappointed. Who cares?
Pickle, do you want on?
You guys were upset.
Pickle, do you want on? Happily,
yeah,
I will bring you in. Pickle.
Fuck it at this point.
Can I say something?
Lo-fi, you piece of shit.
Okay. You have been delaying. You wanted to do it, then you pulled out. Then you wanted to do it, then you pulled out again.
No, because the truth is, like, honestly, like, I think Pickle at this point, like, yeah, I don't like him at this point. He's just like, it's kind of depressing, but like, yeah, I get it. You're surrounding yourself with cleavage and white knighting. But with Trippy, I still respect and like the guy. It's frustrating. It is.
Yeah,
and I'll agree with that one.
I don't think he's a bad dude. I don't know. I think Pickle might be showing his true colors to me, but I don't know. It's just It's disappointing with Trippy. It's disappointing. There you go. You can call it angry too, and I won't have a semantic argument with you about that. I'll be like, sure, I'm angry.
Okay, well, I gave Pickle the link, so he might be here in a minute. I'm going to go back to Tonka for a minute, since that's the name of the stream, real quick.
Whoa, hold on. Can I say
change the name of the stream to Ball Assault.
Can I say one thing real quick?
Yeah.
Sure.
What pisses me off about what I just heard is nothing that Zell said at all. It's what he said, because as somebody when he was 15 was minorly, I don't know how you necessarily gauge sexual assault, but I was unwantingly touched by a 40-year-old woman when I was 15 on my backside. I think under the definition of sexual assault, that is sexual assault because she pinned me on the side of an aisle of Walmart, and I felt the pressure on my backside, and she walked off. I take sexual assault extremely serious. So if you're gonna walk into a stream or a chat,
It wasn't on a fucking stream.
Shut up and let him talk.
Eat a fucking dick, you
Shut
cocksucker.
Boys,
Hey, whoever, I know this is going to be hypocritical, but whoever Jabba the Hutt is over there, shut up.
that's my pickle.
Come at me,
No,
you
man. No,
fuckhead.
sir. No, that's my pickle. No.
Well, I don't really appreciate being talked to like that when I haven't even done anything.
Well, here's the fucking deal. Fucking Zella's getting a lot of fucking information fucking bent out of fucking shape.
What did I get wrong?
She came to a fucking chat group that she
Yeah.
thought she fucking trusted the fucking people in. Instead, she gets fucking berated immediately as she fucking states something. So go eat a
No,
fucking
she
dick, you
flipped out
cock.
first. She flipped out first.
Can I
She should have been sensible about my response of a joke. Why did she flip out? She flipped out first, Pickle. That's when I started going off.
Oh, okay, pickle. Pickle blocked Zell, and now.
And he
Pickle.
left.
No, I see Zell here.
No,
Yeah.
he blocked him, and then Pickle left.
Okay.
Who blocked who?
Pickle
Pickle
blocked
blocked
you, and then
you.
Pickle left.
And then Pickle left.
Well, you want to go the Donga route? Okay, man.
What
There's nothing I can do about it.
What I was just gonna say is, regardless of what's true and what's not true, whenever somebody comes forward online, no matter where it's at, unless you've gone to the cops first or you've reported to a family member, and your first thing to do is to go online, I don't take that nearly as serious as it would if you went to the cops first or a family member first and then reported it online.
To be fair, again, there's a lot of claims associated with this thing. So I don't know what's true, what's not. But to be fair, the claim was from her that she did go to the cops, and then went to the DM group. I still had an issue with it because it was dropped in our laps like it was a Sunday
Oh,
dinner.
I can understand your
and I
position.
still don't know. But like again, what I am witnessing is a lot of listening and believing instead of listening and believing. And I empathize, like the way Samurai dropped that info on us. That is totally different than the way the sexual assault thing was dropped on us. You dropped that as a way to give context to something. The way we were informed of a sexual assault, it was clear as day that it was dropped in people's laps for give me attention now.
It
And
was the
I
little
don't-
text says, well, I was just sexually assaulted. That's
Hey,
it.
Shrug.
I will
Okay.
never ever
Okay.
use my
No. You guys are all going to stop talking about sexual assault like it's some sort of fucking detached thing, and everybody's going to make a virtue signal about listen and believe, and we care about all this shit. I'm done talking about this. I'm done having this conversation. I am an actual, full-blown, blood streaming down my fucking legs rape survivor. So I don't want to have this conversation because I'm going to get straight up fucking angry and fucking pissed at all of you for talking about this like
So have I, Ahtemma.
yeah,
Can-
lo-fi.
Can we at least look at one aspect of this and go, the thing about it is Zell was also trying to make a joke, all right? Some of the best comedy comes out of some really dark, horrific shit. Now, of course, comedy is subjective, but what do most people do when something horrible happens? They try to make a joke of it. They try to make it a little different to get you out of that horrible mindset. So I could see where Zell was coming from.
Yeah, let me give you another example too, I guess, as a bit of a psychological perspective. The way Samurai dropped his info, the way Ahtemma dropped her info, which I empathize with greatly, it wasn't dropped in a way of this fervorous desperation to believe me now. The way it was dropped, like that to me is like the first red flag. When someone drops into a DM group and they're like, I've been sexually assaulted. And then I'm like, here's a ball joke. And then they're like, oh yeah, pictures, photos. I went to the police. Believe me. It's like, okay, I think you want attention because you're I don't like the way this is being utilized. This is kind of gross because this is a serious topic and you're literally like, you're trying to drive home desperately, instantly, quickly that this needs to be believed. And it's like, go to family for that, go to cops for that. But when you're doing that in a DM group, like red flags everywhere. It's like, okay, this is being used as a tool. This is not anymore a serious claim. Like Samurai had a serious claim, but Samurai dropped it for context. Samurai didn't drop it and go, oh yeah, and here's a photo. And I went to the police and I went to, and blah, blah, and believe. Like Samurai didn't do that. Red flags would be everywhere.
Zell, people that have happened to generally don't like to talk about it.
Yeah.
Shaw just redeemed herself. Shaw, I thought you were a cringy bastard. I like you.
Go ahead, Ace.
No, go ahead, Jim.
Some advice for people who do get sexually assaulted. Don't go on first thing you should do, don't go on a live stream. If you need to talk to somebody, that's fine, but make sure it's not recorded or on a live stream.
And just to be fair, Jim, real quick, just so they don't say, oh, we're lying, whatever. She didn't drop it in the live stream, but it was in a giant DM group with me and a bunch of other shitlords in it.
Okay. That's, yeah. If you're going to go to people who you mean like, hey, can I talk, first, talk, if you need to talk to somebody or some friends, do that. That's fine. But don't go on a live stream or even in a DM group, just a few friends and, what should I, ask, what should I do? I need some support here, something like that. Just be dead serious to begin with. You have to be that way so no one misunderstands. Second, don't just come out and say it. Be like, hey, I need some help. I'm scared. Something like that. That helps people understand what is going on with you. Two, if you do this on a live stream or in a big DM group, it could actually hurt your chances of getting that person convicted majorly. I mean, it almost takes it down to zero. You have to be careful how you do this. The first thing you really should do is call the police. But if you can't and you're afraid and scared and need help, it's okay to confront a friend about this. Give them all the details and be clear that this happened and you're not trying to get attention.
Yeah, and the thing is,
you should do is to go to the hospital.
Actually, that is the first thing you should do.
The hospital. But like, I just want to establish real quick too. Also, the thing is here, like, what also aggravates me.
And make sure it's not a Catholic hospital.
Yeah. Everyone that you go to about this, especially depending on the way that you go about it, everyone reserves the right to be skeptical. Everyone. And so that's
True.
That's why I have a problem with, you're gonna jump on a public space where we're not your in real life friends. Fuck that. And so we're gonna have an extra wall, an extra space of skepticism, and you're gonna jump in there, and without saying it, you're gonna set the precedent of, and if you're skeptical, you're a piece of shit. Like, no, I'm gonna say, get the fuck off the internet.
Oh, well, okay. I know. I know that we're kind of looking for a subject change here, so that way we don't get too fucking wily against this. It's Betty White's birthday, so yeah, happy birthday, Betty White, you old beautiful bitch.
I didn't get happy birthdays from any of you. I know.
97.
I didn't get any happy birthdays from any of you, so I hate you all.
I said happy birthday, Zell.
Fuck you too, Zell.
I said happy birthday.
She's the hottest old woman that's never been sexually assaulted by Harvey Weinstein, or has been and just like doesn't care.
Or she sexually assaulted him.
Sorry if that's too much.
Oh, we agreed. We said the same thing. Perfect.
I'm hopping off. It was a pleasure to meet y'all. I'm sorry for causing any issues.
Samurai, nice to meet you, man.
You didn't cause any issues.
Is it wrong that I would let Betty White sexually assault me?
No.
Yes, it's fucking
Well, my wife told me it was okay. She was okay with it.
She's still really old. No, it's not okay.
Because if you
she sexually assaulted
You
me.
should probably break a hip.
Yeah, so make sure that she is the initiator, because
sorry,
if she
Ahtemma, if I'm
breaks a hip
upsetting you.
because she starts by fucking you, her fault. But if she breaks a hip because you start by fucking her, then it's your fault.
See,
Because
there
it's
we go.
assault.
Come on, I know you know reverse cowgirl. You were alive during them days. Jump on here.
Right in the middle of a puff. God damn it. God damn it. Right
Hey,
in the middle of a puff.
Yorkshireman.
Hi, Yorkie. Now,
Hey,
I would
York.
totally party with Betty White, but I would not get down and dirty with Betty White.
Oh, can I just can I flex my ego for a second, which I never do.
Oh,
and
yeah,
say,
no.
No, you
and
never
say
do.
I never do that, and say that who blocked who? Go sit on your fucking name.
So people are bitching at me because we're not talking about Tonka Saw, guys.
Why?
Well, I got a
Tonka's
claim.
What relevance does he hold
didn't
anymore?
Put the paperwork in.
Tonka just sexually assaulted me.
Oh no! No, I believe you.
So what are you going to put on me too up there, Zell?
You
I don't
fucking
need proof.
asshole.
Who needs proof?
Well, now since words are assault, he verbally assaulted me. God, he's such a moron.
You know what?
Everybody in that whole situation is a moron.
Ahtemma, there's a gentleman that's he's been a pretty nice guy even after the beating that he received from me back in January. Can I give the link to Adolwolf?
I guess. If this gets derailed anymore, I'm going to start kicking people, though.
Okay, he'll give his input. But let's get back to the
internet. You have to remember.
Let's get back to the Tonka Saw thing. Everyone give their input. Go ahead.
Okay. Okay, Jem, you haven't been around for this. What have you seen on the you've been nice and quiet. You go and hide from the drama. What have you been watching from the unrolling of I think it all started when Zoom actually properly doxed Tonka and did all those phone calls.
There's too much drama in the world as it is, and so I just run from it. Because the second I see like, oh, we're fighting and we're mad at each other and we're gonna punch. I mean, it's basically okay. From what I have seen with drama on a channel, it's the last breath before a channel dies. Usually, the most successful channels that use drama use it to transition for about a week or two while they're transitioning to a new format. Look at PewDiePie. Right before he changes his format, he drops a racist slur or a term or something, and then all of a sudden, boom, the format changes during that drama, and it either revitalizes the channel long enough to bring in new people or whatever, so people see what's going on. And then by the time the transition is over, the drama is over, and he's got more subs. And like, look at the drama now. Right before transition was he was talking to a racist guy who was a neo-Nazi, and then he transitioned to we have to beat T-Series. All of a sudden, all this T-Series stuff came up, so he's still in the lead. I mean, right before every time. The same with when he dropped the N-word, he changed his channel again. When he did the Nazi skit thing, changed his channel again. I mean, he does it so quick that you barely have time to even notice that the channel has changed in some way or another.
Okay. Yeah, but I don't think that's what Tonka was doing. Do you think that's what Tonka was doing?
No, I don't. But I actually think that's just basically the death throes before his channel dies, because it's about to at this point. It might not. I mean, sometimes you can survive it, but sometimes I feel like the drama was forced on his end, not on everybody else's. He was just trying to like, okay, I'm not growing anymore, but I'm stable, but I need more people to make more money, and I'll be a dick for a little bit and see what happens. And then he went too far. That's my guess. I really haven't. I just know him and Andy got into a bitch fight about some shit, and that was it. And I was like, I'm done. I'm gone. I didn't even really watch him a lot to begin with. It's just, no, I guess I started watching him like right before the drama started to happen, and I was like, I'm done. I'm gone.
See, where they fucked up is when they got Tara LaRosa involved.
God, I love Tara LaRosa. She's awesome.
That's where they really fucked up.
They got people in the scene involved, and that's
one of the best moments. One of the best moments of 2018 was Andy Worski telling Tara LaRosa to shut the fuck up and make him a sandwich. You're on my goddamn stream.
Who's wearing the triple nipple hat?
What's up, Adolwolf? How you doing, man?
Not too bad. Just have the day off, hanging around, watching the guys stream.
All right. If you want to give your 2 cents here, so I don't look like a jackass for sending you the link.
About Tonka and the
Absolutely about Tonka. Yeah, we're keeping it on that.
Okay. So my thing is how can anybody with 2 fucking brain cells think that like changing your name and doing a bunch of big life changes while you're under a contract that you didn't even sign with your real name is not going to cause problems in the future?
That's
Like,
what I mean by he signed so many contracts apparently with his fake name because he wanted to have that fake name for a while, but he never wanted to change his. That's what I heard. So imagine how many fucking contracts are fucking void because he's stupid.
Like I'm in the same kind of like similar position as Tonka. Like I have a name that I use, and then I have like a legal name, and like I still have to have my legal name put on my driver's license. I still have to have my legal name put on like checks and like debit cards and school loans and financial documents. Like I don't understand. And if you clearly go back and look at like when Tonka was trying to arrange fights between him and Jim, and we're gonna have a whole real life blood sports thing, like Jim shouldn't worry about being doxxed because they have to protect your name. They legally are obligated to like protect, they do it for luchadoras. And so like why wouldn't he just use his real name and have something in the contract saying like, hey, I don't want anybody to like share this information? Because he clearly stood up for stuff like that before in the past. So I don't understand why he didn't just sign his legal fucking name and then just go with it. And he wants to sit here and act like, oh, it's my B, guys. I totally wanted this to happen. And well, like, come on, man. Like, it doesn't take like rocket science to realize you need to like do things the right way. Like, it's not hard. And if you don't know, ask somebody. Ask the promoter, hey, do you want this to be my legal name? You want it to be a stage name? Like, ask somebody. Don't just assume. Like, it's so fucking stupid.
I thought he changed. Oh, sorry.
That's a funny thing about it, though, too, is all of his claims that he's been a promoter and he's done this and he's done that. He should know how it fucking works. Like, yes, granted, it might be a little different because it's, a different state that whatever he was possibly working in, but like for his quote unquote background, he should know all the fucking ins and outs of this. So that just leads me to believe he purposely fucking threw it.
Yeah.
I think that it's a combination of 2 things. I think it's a combination of Tonka really being that like ignorant and not knowing what he wants to do, and then basically when it got close to the fight actually happening, he did all he could to like make it a pain in the ass. Like he didn't turn his blood work on time, like just all kinds of like little stuff like that just shows that he wasn't taking it seriously from the start and never really wanted to do it to begin with.
I thought he changed his name because somebody called his mommy and told him he was a little bitch.
But changing your first name and your middle name and swapping them isn't going to stop somebody from doxing you. He didn't move addresses.
Well, that's what I mean.
It
sounds like a ridiculous reason.
That's what makes me, there was something unrelated, and there was another reason why he had to switch those names. Like there was a flag on that name because he had already done something and it was sanctioned in that state.
No, what it was is what Zoom was talking about is that he has the same name as his dad, who molested a 15-year-old girl and went to jail and died in prison.
That's what I said.
When you live in a small town like that and everybody knows you're like who you are and what your name's associated with bad things, I could see him like not going as Michael and changing, just telling everybody his name is Robbie and everybody knows him as Robbie, so that he doesn't have to go under that name.
That's what was said that he did with former contracts. That's why he has signed with a different name all the time, to not be associated with his dad, because when you Google that name in that area, you got his dad.
Yeah, but at the same time though, like backyard wrestling,
Daddy, no,
and like small town like wrestling is a hell of a lot different than like a pay-per-view like MMA fight that's actually going through a real promoter.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's totally different.
You're going to get a check issued to you. A lot of those guys that do the wrestling like Tonka was doing, a lot of them don't even really get paid like actual checks. They'll get like a $50 appearance fee. Like they'll just literally hand them $50. And sometimes they get even paid in like beer tokens. Like it's at this like place with like a bar at it. They'll be like, well, you guys can drink for free for the night for entertaining the crowd. So like a lot of times they're not even getting issued checks. They're literally getting cash from the register. So these like contracts don't even really matter. They're just there to make people feel important. But this is like something he's going to get issued like an actual check for. Like there's actual precedent for it. Like you sign stuff with your legal name. You don't file your taxes with your nickname. Like you wouldn't get a debit card or a credit card with your nickname. Like how fucking stupid do you have to be?
Well, the contracts are also for in case somebody dies in the events, so they
Yeah.
don't get blamed. That's the main reason for the contract. To pay what part of the contract, you're right. It just But honestly, the real reason for the contract is in case like someone breaks a neck or falls wrong and breaks a leg, and it's basically to protect the establishment, the owner, and the person who promoted the fight.
Yeah, but those contracts are
overall.
more or less basically like you acknowledge that you're taking a risk partaking in this event. There's
Yeah.
nothing like being paid or nothing really to protect you. Like you said, it's to cover the venue's ass and the
But if
promoter's
he
ass.
signed his name with a fake name in that, then that contract is null and void. And that was I think that was the bigger issue, honestly.
My question is, what are the legal repercussions?
Oh God!
Well, like as Nick Rakita was saying, there's not much because unless there's a clause in there for a no-show, they often put in a lot of like outs because if a fighter gets sick or somebody breaks their leg and now they can't fight, then they don't want the other fighter being able to like sue the venue, sue the promoter, and sue the other fighter. So they'll often be like clauses in there like if paperwork doesn't get filed, things don't get faxed on time, whatever. The crazy part is he should have known that this was going to be a problem when his two names didn't match up.
Yeah.
Like your names have to match for any paperwork you're turning in for anything in life, like a library card, a fucking Kroger's shopper card. Like your shit has to match up. Your phone numbers have to match up. Your information has to match up. Otherwise, they're not going to be able to link the two pieces of paper being to the same person. It's just common fucking sense.
You don't necessarily. The Kroger shopper card's kind of a little overstatement. I have like 1,000 different names, but they all work differently. Cards like that, but for the major legal ones, like you're talking about, the reason I don't use real name with Kroger shopper cards, I don't want them tracking what I buy.
Well, yeah,
because I always pay with cash.
You know what I mean? Like you're gonna have different accounts if information doesn't match up. You're gonna end up carrying around 4 different Kroger shopper cards and be like, "Fuck, none of my gas points are adding up." God damn it! But
I don't use Kroger's gas. It's too expensive.
On the legal side of it, the lawyer guy who had fucking Tonka on, he was talking to Worski, I think the next night, and he said that there might be some way that the people who bought the tickets specifically for that, where they could possibly do like a class action suit against Tonka.
Well, they would have to sue the venue who would then relinquish the money from Tonka, from what I understood from that, but maybe I'm wrong. But either way, none of that is ever going to probably stick, and it's going to cost way more than it's ever worth. And I just don't see it going anywhere, just because it's similar to like if a flight gets canceled or a bus breaks down. You know what I mean? Like it's up to. I would think that the venue should just refund anybody who used Tonka's promo code, which he also didn't promote. The whole time it just felt like he was like somebody was just twisting his arm to do this. So you turn in your paperwork late, but then you're saying you really wanted this fight to happen and you're really disappointed that it didn't go through, but you're turning in shit late. Like, come on, man. Come on.
It surprised me because I kept on hearing how Tonka was a badass wrestler or something when he was younger, and that he really won this fight.
What he said.
But then it turns out that Andy was actually the badass. I don't understand the whole thing. But
Jim, have you seen Tonka's apology?
I have. Like I said, I've tried to stay away from.
He admits in the apology, according to the summary I found, that all his past things with the fights and such were just not nonsense.
Well, and the thing is with those, the thing with like the underground wrestling and stuff like that, there's not really a lot of good record keeping. I've known guys that have done like the stuff that Tonka was talking about, and there was literally a match where 2 guys hyped it up as this big rivalry, and then when the match started, somebody ran in with a TV and a PS2 and they ended up just playing a fucking Fire Pro Wrestling on the PlayStation.
That's
2.
awesome. I love it. I would have fucking loved to watch that. But no,
Yeah,
it's not the underground wrestling I'm talking about. It's all the other professional shit he has said he's done. He has himself in his apology, according to the summary, has said that is not true. So he has underground wrestled, and
pretty
I've
much
got
what it is.
He's done less fighting than my son, who ran a
The kill
backyard.
stream's gonna be fun tonight.
So
I've
here's
got
my question: if challenged to a fight, who here would actually do it?
I would.
I know
I-
Nick
I-
Lenny was
I-
both there.
who would have to challenge me?
I know. Who we're gonna
I wouldn't, but
I would. I
I
don't
don't
want to get there.
Who dare
I would-
challenge
I-
me?
I would accept, but then I just wouldn't show.
I will fight you.
Okay, well, we know that Zell is now talking.
Yeah, I
Well,
wouldn't show.
here's the
bro.
thing. Like, if I was in Tonka's position where I didn't have to have a real job, where I made, decent money streaming every day for a couple of hours, and then I could train, and basically I made my own schedules, or like Andy in that same position, like it's easier for them to challenge somebody like that, like an actual person with a real like 9 to 5 job, like working 40 hours a week or like going to school, isn't gonna have time to do something like that. But given the opportunity, would you, like, if you were in that financial position where you're just like, I could go to, for a weekend, it's not going to hurt me. Like,
If I
would
was
anybody have
challenged
to do it?
if I was
So I know
challenged to a rape in real life,
I know
Oh
Ahtemma,
no, no. Stop.
I know Ahtemma would actually fight because all she'd have to do is swing her hip and knock somebody out.
My tits? Yeah.
Yeah.
My tits and my hair. I don't know.
And the person would just take it if it's a guy. So he
oh
would just
dude,
go, "Totally
no
worth it."
fucking offense to Ahtemma, but
I'm just kidding, sorry.
I would sleep on those breasts all day, man.
So, Jeremy in chat is suggesting me versus Vamp Candy is the next fight.
Ooh.
Oh, my
Trap
wife's
versus
mad.
trap.
Oh, I forgot my wife can hear me. She's probably mad.
In a ring filled with traps. Who will win? The ultimate trap-off.
Sorry.
In a world.
So here's the thing. Earlier when Lo-Fi was talking about abusing your balls, Zell, and then in the next sentence you're like, it was a split decision. That's not a good sentence to finish that off with. Just want to point that out.
It was
my
the great
balls
ball
literally
assault.
crawled up. They literally like shriveled. They're like, no.
Yeah, it was the great ball assault, and it all concluded with a phallic being blocking me.
I thought it went well raping your balls. Or whatever.
I mean,
Fuck it.
I think Lo-Fi could probably sell tickets if it was like a mud wrestling with like dildo swords with another trap.
Oh, dude, there's so many dudes that are into traps. Like, so many dudes would
Count
show up.
Dankula is.
They'd probably be ashamed, but they'd show up.
Oh yeah, you'd have to do it like on a midget wrestling circuit.
I'd be the only unashamed person. I would just show up and be like, I'm enjoying all this. Yeah.
Nah, I'm sure Tyro would show up as well.
Yeah, no, I would show up, dick in hand and all. I mean,
Yeah.
what?
That would be so all the mod would
Just
just
give
slowly
into
be
the
replaced with cum.
Just give it to the
my
degeneracy. Just be like, yeah, fuck it, I'll become one of them.
Well, I mean, where else are you gonna see an event like that? Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's a once in a lifetime opportunity. You gotta
Dicks and
get-
tits.
Ooh, there we go. We need Lo-Fi versus Stance Riley.
Wait, we're gonna have a helicopter contest?
The Dick Girl tournament. That sounds great.
Helicopter contest.
That's what we can call it. We can call it like the
How else are we gonna get there?
the Dicks and Tits champion wrestling.
We gonna fly, never. All I can think
Um,
of is Daddy's freaking swastika now. All I can think of is that damn gift.
Dick Girl
Lo-Fi,
combat.
Lo-Fi, what would your Dick Girl wrestling persona be?
Oh, you can go to
We'll all jizz in a cup and then invite Brockus to
You can,
swallow it all.
Ada Wolf. You can go to Little J Moxley's wrestling streams and see
We'll
my
let it sit
alter
in the
ego,
fridge for a while.
which is a giant white Japanese girl with a mohawk. That would be my wrestling alter ego.
Leave Chan.
Nice.
But you already have a wrestling ego or alter ego. Moxley made it for both of us.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's my alter ego, the giant
My
white.
wrestling ego would be command position.
Which is bottom.
Zell, you'd have to be like the pretty boy in like a Navy outfit who constantly insists that you're not gay. You're just like, I'm not gay.
I swear I'm not gay.
Like Seashore from Venture Brothers.
Yeah, I just
Yeah.
fight and mud wrestle all the time because I'm so angry about the fact that I am gay. People keep calling me that. I swear I'm not gay.
Yeah, you're just constantly. You got to like quote like you got to be like a real Bible thumper about it. Be like, I'm fighting in God's navy. Okay.
It obviously says in Corinthians chapter blah, 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 that you don't fuck guys.
You can carry a sign that God hates fags.
And
God doesn't like it, so I don't do it. That's why I don't. I'm not gay.
So you what?
We're going to hell.
I'll fuck the religion out of you, bitch.
See, there we go. See, we're already building up a rivalry.
Samurai, come back in. She'll cure you.
Yes, sure, butt cheeks. I will be your accent waifu.
But
And
see,
you're
the
my
problem with
accent
that,
waifu.
the problem with that, Lo, is by the end you're gonna make him see God.
Exactly.
There's
I
nothing
should
wrong
probably
with
get
two
back to
manly
Tonka
burly
because
guys wrestling
it kind
each
of looks
other
like
in
she's
their
going to
underwear.
start kicking people.
I'm gonna calm down Cell's throat. I'm gonna
Wow.
fill his hamster cheeks with cum.
Why are they hamster cheeks before?
I'm gonna cum in
Why
your
are they
nostrils.
Why are they hamster
I'm gonna
cheeks
cum
before
in
you
your
do that?
ears. I'm gonna blind you with cum and put cum in your
That's
hair.
a lot of cum.
What the fuck
I'm
am
gonna
I
cum
supposed to-
between your tits, and I'm gonna cum between your ass
that's
cheeks.
very rude.
I'm gonna fill your shoes with cum, so when you
I'm
walk
not-
around,
I'm
you
not
get
gay!
you get trench foot from all the cum in your shoes.
No
you get
cum.
you get trench
more
cum
cum.
foot. Mushrooms will grow
I
from
don't
the
like it. I
cum.
don't like the gay.
I will cum on your shirt so it dries out and you can't move because it'll be
No,
so stiff with cum.
Jesus says to kill yourself if you like that.
I will fill your underpants with cum and
Okay,
force
I'll do
you
that
to wear them.
That one's okay.
Oh my
And then I'll cum on you.
That's too much cum. You made too much now. You get one cum. One cum.
If we've
I will
learned
make sure when
anything
you go
from-
to the doctor, you have multiple types of mushrooms growing from the moisture of the cum.
That would be the first time. That would be a scientific discovery.
Wouldn't the salt from the cum stop the mushrooms from growing?
You're gonna turn my body into a petri dish of
Yes,
lo-fi?
I'm gonna dry you out with cum through the magic of science.
I don't like when you say cum anymore. It's weird.
I have this like video playing in my head where Zell's in his little fucking outfit, and just Lo-Fi walks up to the ring with fucking like gallon jugs of cum. It's like, it's on, bitch.
Have you know the fishing pants so you can walk really far out into the lake? Like that's boots
Waders,
connected to
yeah,
pants up to the
waders,
chest. I will fill that with cum and force you in them.
Oh my god. Well, if
I
we've
don't
learned anything from the cum jar, My Little Pony project, is it takes a long time to fill that thing with cum.
This should be the cum stream.
See, if I'll come.
Nope. No more cum from you.
Oh, hey, Mad Metal Man. Yeah, it was an interesting conversation 30 minutes ago, and I still don't know what the fuck it was on about, but it got stuck on nuance and details that had nothing to do with the previous conversation. So I just tried to
hey, Mad Metal Man. You can thank Lo-Fi for all that.
Fuck you, Cell. You! You piece of ass nuts. You made me wake up middle of the night to cancel on
you
right
made me.
before.
I'm so Swedish, and you made me.
Did you call me Swedish? I'm gonna come.
Yeah.
I'm gonna come underneath your eyelids and then
But
close
no!
your eyes for you so they bulge out with cum.
That's so Swedish of you.
I'm gonna come inside your foreskin and then force it shut so it explodes with cum.
Oh,
You know, no, you can't attribute any of this to Tonka, guys. This cum is way too happy for Tonka. Tonka needs faggotry cum, and there's no faggots here to do that. So
as long as we get Brockus to lick off all the cum that you're apparently gonna put on me.
Okay,
why
that's
would you want Brockus to do it? He's already eaten shit. That means you're getting shit licked all over your body.
that's actually gross. That's legitimately. That is actually gross, but
You're
yeah.
getting a shit liquor to eat cum.
Cell, when you don't have a lot of money, you have to make do with the protein you can scrape together.
No,
Somebody tell me the shit Brockus story. I never heard this story.
He can use his teeth to scrape it off
I'm gonna lock
you
myself
from
in the
top
gas
to
chamber
toe,
now.
and you'll get shit stains all over you, so your cum will be replaced with poop.
Stop.
Disgusting, Cell. Why would you suggest such?
I hate you so much. I fucking hate you.
Why did Brockus eat shit? I never heard the reason why.
$100.
He needed the money.
Yeah,
His excuse. He needed the money.
he ate shit because a friend dared him to for money. And it
How
was
much
like
money?
it was like either 100 or less than 100. It was 100 tops, but yeah.
It's not even enough to like pay rent. Like, what's the point?
I'm gonna say if it were like $5,000, then that's a bit more that's understandable.
Well, you know, you could just take that story and apply it to his situation online. I mean, he will eat shit metaphorically for, I don't know, 200 viewers
For super berries.
for Super Berries.
Sorry, everybody who does this online whore thing, Tonka spent months screaming ho at everybody who ever tried to get any attention on YouTube, because everybody on YouTube isn't trying to get attention, but whatever. He spent all that time calling everybody ho. Turns out the biggest goddamn ho on the planet was Tonka. So fucking.
Optimus, what do you want the subject changed to, Tonka?
I've been trying to get it back to Tonka because Tonka's a little fucking bitch. And
I have a question in regards to Tonka.
No, shut up.
I have a Tonka question.
Oh, I hate you so much.
So I heard that.
You and your trap privilege.
I'm gonna mute yourself.
I heard that. I don't know if anyone knows if this is out there somewhere. I heard that on stream that Cock has audio of Vamp saying that Tonka cannot get an erection.
Yeah, I heard he had erectile dysfunction, and the only reason that Cog admitted it is because he said he had something wrong with his dick too.
Oh god, but is there audio out? I kind of want to hear it.
Yeah, they're gonna play it on the Kumite, I guess.
On the Kumite? That's a weird place to play that.
Kill stream. Sorry.
Oh, you mean the kills? Yeah. Don't get those two confused. Yeah.
Okay, so that's cool. Okay, because I kind of wanted that's thanks.
I've got a question myself. Why the hell is Zoom involved in any of this? Because the last I heard from him, that's when he admitted to having child porn.
Zoom.
Oh, that whole thing.
I can clear that. I can clear that up for you. Now it's whether or not you want to believe I don't know, but like the child porn thing comes from a recording where he was talking with his girlfriend at the time about child porn and him viewing it. And
oh no, I know that bit. I mean, why the hell is
I'm
anyone associating with him?
No. I'm just explaining. I'm explaining. So after that, Zoom's claim was, yeah, I got you guys because that was made up. I fucked with you because I know you go after pedos, and that was funny to me. And he got his ex, who was his girlfriend at the time, to come onto his stream and admit that yeah, it was made up. So he's had it corroborated that it was just made up and bullshitted. There's no other evidence to point to. He is watching child porn. He does seem like someone that would go to that fucking length. So people, for the most part, have have bought that they're like, okay, yeah, he was fucking with the Kumite crowd on purpose with that. So there's that. And then aside from that, Zoom just hates Tonka and loves fucking with him. So that's all.
Yeah, I mean, as far as Zoom goes, like, you don't have Jack said it good, the best. Like, you don't have to endorse everything somebody does and think that like one thing they do is funny. So,
so he was just trying to be edgy.
They're all
very edgy. Yeah,
they're all trying to be edgy. Everybody's trying to be edgy. No, Zoom makes me incredibly uncomfortable. He can go
me too. Yeah, me too. Yeah.
Like, he could go do his thing. I don't want to deal with Zoom. I've talked to Tabby. There's way more to that shit than whatever game they were running. Those people are seriously mentally fucked. I don't know what they're doing, but he's not fucking right.
He's like the Joker, and
yes,
I will watch. I will watch him be unchained and do his thing, and it's entertaining because it's so uncomfortable. And it's hilarious to me, but I don't endorse a lot of what he does. I disavow a lot of internet, but I'll enjoy the fruits of his labor.
Yeah,
that's a good. Yeah, I agree with that. It's the cautious enjoyment of what he's doing. Cautious.
Yeah, I guess I don't have any Schadenfreude from the stuff that Zoom has done, just because Zoom is so about it. Like. Some of the stuff, if he had actually, not pretended to be an official looking for sanction information and stuff, I probably wouldn't have been so tripped out by it, like freaked out by it. But
I am not sleepy.
it was like a really, like, I don't know, the whole thing was, it made me uncomfortable. I was like, dude, this is Zeph level of weird, and I don't want to watch this. And I would turn it off a lot of times if I saw him. I just avoided him like the plague. He freaks me out.
So I have an opinion about the call since you guys were talking about that earlier. I personally think the call is funny, and I also think it's like really tame. So like, if you've ever watched SBCC, like his shit can get pretty fucking rowdy. Where
I don't
like,
know who SPCC is.
Well, he's the guy who did the call.
Okay.
He's the guy who did the call. He does prank calls. That's his like shtick, and he's been doing it for like many years.
Can you
So,
link
like,
me something? Because I can't find anything.
Well, okay, I
all
thought that was a
streaming.
shit prank call. It should have been more correct.
If you go to,
so
I'll plug him real quick. If you go to stream.me, and if you're not already on stream.me, get on it. Killstream's
Hey,
on there.
Moonifest is on stream.me and Twitch and YouTube live streaming
There-
every Tuesday.
There you go. Yeah, Killstream's on there. One of the best late night streams of all time. Fucking awesome. And SPCC is a channel on stream.me. I think it's just stream.me/SPCC. But yeah, he does all kinds of prank call. And stream.me is just like, it brings me back to that golden area of talk radio, because they can get away with shit on stream.me that they could never get away with on YouTube.
Oh, yeah.
It is free. They are free to do it, and I don't know. It's very liberating on there. It's fucking awesome.
Yeah, but I mean, a lot of his calls can get like really like. I mean, he gets hostile with people. He gets fucking like gets crazy with shit. He's been calling the same group of people for like many years. But,
Oh, shit.
There's literally been people that are like had mental breakdowns like from him just talking, because he's been calling them for fucking years. So the call that he did with like Tonka's mom and shit was super tame compared to the stuff that he normally does.
Has anyone heard what happened to Tommy Robinson and Count Dankula?
yes.
What happened? No.
They got
They've been demonetized. They've been demonetized.
Explain what happened.
They were
Their whole
demonetized on YouTube. Both of them were demonetized on YouTube.
Well, they've all.
Well-
I would assume they've already been demonetized.
Nope.
Yeah, I didn't
happens to
even
a
know
lot
they
of
were
people.
monetized.
Nope. Dankula's been monetized since before the Nazi pug thing.
No, I know. What I'm asking is like, is it really a news update that Tommy Robinson is
Yes, because
demonetized?
watch. These are all political
Or-
figures in Great Britain.
or are we
You're gonna
talking
watch
about
them all get
Patreon?
censored
Were they
across
taken
the
off-
board.
Were they
They're going to
taken
get
off
censored
Patreon or
across the
something?
board. The demonetization on YouTube is the first step.
Okay, so
Yeah, they'll eventually be kicked.
They did it with Alsop. They did it with Jones. They did it with Southern. They did it with Rebel Media. They did it with
Yeah.
Gavin. They
I was just
They
wondering-
demonetized right before they removed them.
I was
right
just
before they
wondering
scrubbed them.
if someone was confused and the new, like, because to me, a newsworthy update would be they were taken off Patreon. Is that what happened? Or
That's
do we
what
feel
I
like
was going to bring up. Because I think
Well, once they're
Dankula
off
still
of
gets nearly
YouTube, then
$2,000 a month.
Patreon will use that as an excuse to take them off.
what was that, Yorkie? Yorkie.
I'm going to say I
Yorkie,
think
what was
Dankula still gets nearly $2,000 a month on Patreon, and I know Tommy does. He's got like his own website for the whole donation things for him.
He's
And he
yeah.
does get- And from what I've heard of him, because my dad actually used to be in the EDL with Tommy and went out drinking with him a few times. Apparently, he has a few little connections and jobs in other places and stuff. So it's not like he's got no income at all.
Was Tommy? So Tommy himself has already been taken off Patreon, right? Didn't that happen a while ago?
No, Tommy has never been
Uh,
taken off Patreon. That was Lauren Southern.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
don't
she
think
was
Tommy ever
one
had a
of the-
Patreon.
Okay, fair enough. Lauren Southern was one of the first, right?
Yeah.
No, Tommy Robinson was deplatformed by like.
Well, James
No, I'm
quite a
talking
few
about-
times.
I'm
Well,
talking
yeah,
about being
but-
taken off Patreon. Lauren Southern was one of the first like big ones,
She
right?
was the first. She was the first to get kicked
Yeah,
off.
okay,
And
okay.
nobody said a word because they didn't like what she was talking about. Because
Well-
it was identity based.
Yeah, like not the mainstream media didn't say a word, but like there was a lot of there still is.
Yeah, quite a
lot
few
of-
people were
Yeah,
pissed off.
they
about that.
being the mainstream media, I guess I should say.
Yeah,
they.
yeah.
But if you want to go on YouTube, you can watch 5 million fucking videos about the Gillette ad.
Christ.
Piece of
Do
shit.
we want to shift to that or stay on Tonka? You know?
Well, I'd rather talk about Tonka because
Yeah.
Tonka's far more fun to talk shit about than a really bad commercial and a poor perception of what a man is. It's what happens when you let dumb women write stuff.
Couldn't have said it better, Ahtemma. Beautiful. Let's talk about Tonka now.
Well, okay, so I started getting shit when I came back on the internet because Tonka and Geek went to war with each other at some point last spring. And I don't know when because I wasn't fucking around for it and I don't care. And I shouldn't have been involved in it in the first place because it wasn't anything that involved me. All I'm is somebody that fucking watches the stuff and talks to people. Okay? Like, I don't even really do drama streams. That's not really, like, fucking anything I've
Did you get dragged into it or something? Is that what you're getting at?
Well, kind of, because, like, everybody started giving me shit. Oh, we're watching a Tonka video. Why aren't you going to come in here and dog on Tonka? Because I don't want to. I don't fucking care, dude. I don't care what Zell. I know what you look like because I caught the one gun stream when you showed your face. Other than that, I don't care what you look like. Dorky, I don't care what you look like. Lo-Fi, I know what you look like because you sent me a picture, but I don't care. I wouldn't go out and look for it. In fact, I didn't even know fully what Tonka looked like until the kill stream the montage came up that I saw, and then I went, "Oh wow, Tonka kind of looks like one of my ex-boyfriends," and I thought it was funny. Because that ex-boyfriend is a sensitive soul that couldn't even pass the psych evaluation to be a cop. So I found it incredibly fucking hilarious. Yeah, and I have never had a really great interaction with Geek either, Red Feather. You're right. They're both kind of, but I got caught in the middle. It was like, why aren't you talking shit about so-and-so? Why aren't you talking shit about so-and-so? Because I don't see the time to do it. And that made it hard for me to do shit on the internet. It made it hard for me to network and do the things that I enjoy doing on the internet, simply because I wouldn't talk shit on either of these people that I had nothing invested in talking shit about, simply because I talked to them. And I got shit for that. And I quietly took it. I let it go. I didn't care because whatever, that's somebody else's drama and somebody else's factions. Yes, Geek Thulu writer. That all culminated for me when I sat in a fucking voice chat for over an hour with Geek and his friends justifying leaving his fucking Discord. Okay? That culminated for me, and it made me realize that those two have their own fucking thing, and they're desperately looking for their factions to go fucking against each other. And I was stuck it, and I didn't want to be there. What?
Yeah, hold up. No, you kind of passed over an interesting thing there. That sounds like an interesting little story. How did you end up in a voice call with them? And how were you associated with any of those people? And were they all just giving you shit? Like I didn't know about this.
It was somebody else's server. We were talking. I jumped in the voice chat because I saw some other people I know that I like talking to. I didn't know a month after I left Geek server, I was going to have an hour-long conversation justifying with Geek why I left his server. And I don't know.
You had to justify to him why
I had to justify to Geek for an hour why I left his server. I had to say that I was a hypocrite because I was stuck with fucking cunt stream drama, and that made somehow leaving his server less, I don't know, whatever. But I had to say, okay, fine, whatever. You think I'm a hypocrite? It's cool. I don't care. I don't care. I didn't want to be stuck in the middle. I didn't want to have to pick a side because I didn't care about the fucking drama. It didn't involve me. I don't want to get involved in it. I didn't want to be involved in it. I never wanted to be involved in it. I want to watch streams. I want to talk to people in voice chats or in stream chats. I want to go just bullshit and do fun things and laugh at shit. I don't want to have to justify why I talk to somebody.
Yeah, and then someone like Lo-Fi pulls up and drags you into it.
Well, yeah.
What?
Well, you bring up an interesting point because you guys were talking earlier about how some people felt bad for Failure, and this is why I don't entirely feel bad for Failure, because Failure has done this to himself multiple times. So I was telling this to Zell yesterday. Failure is really popular. He used to go on a lot of different people's streams and do lots of different stuff. The problem is that Failure never capitalized and made people come to him. He kept hitching his wagon to everybody else's shit because he didn't want to take responsibility. Either he was lazy or he just didn't have a lot of self-confidence. But Failure was the one guy everybody wanted on their streams. And so Failure keeps putting up with bullshit from people, whether it be Andy sometimes or whether it be Tonka now. He keeps putting up with bullshit from people and putting himself in these situations over and over again where he's reliant on other people to get his career going. And now he's fucked. because he's so tainted at this point that he can't even. I don't think he would want to go on anybody else's streams because he's been burned, and B, he's not going to want to do it. He's just not going to have the initiative to do this shit on his own anymore because he's so burnt out. So I don't entirely feel bad for Failure, because Failure puts himself in these situations time after time after time and doesn't learn his lesson.
Well, yeah. Okay,
And,
well,
I mean, that's terrible to say because Failure is a really nice guy from everything I can gather, but I don't know. The whole crappy thing is anybody who is associated with the Kumite is now, like you said, you guys are having issues and you've had to put up with it for a whole year for nothing. There's no payoff.
yeah, there never has been.
Oh, there's payoff. There's payoff for me. Get on your knees, Brockus. I'm having a good last week.
You should join the Snatchcast episode just to laugh at Brock.
Yeah, maybe help them out, get some views for them or something. I don't know. I don't care. No, they're
I don't want to help them get views because, you know, they spent quite a bit of time talking shit about me on a fucking stream when my entire complaint was the same the entire fucking time.
Oh, yeah, those Kumatards are done.
Good night,
Fuck 'em.
GB. Best artist, thank you.
Yeah.
So, no, I've taken all these fucking people for almost a year now. I've taken heat from these fucking people, and they've all acted like it's totally fine to just cause everybody else to be covered in fucking their drama because, oh, I got my faction. I'm so fucking special. No, fuck you guys. Fuck you guys. You guys created your little factions, and you didn't care who got caught in the middle, who didn't want to be involved, and you made people involved.
Exactly.
So I don't like any of these fucking people, and the fact that Tonka shit on me the way he did, fucking fuck him. Thank you, American.
That's why I run away before the drama starts.
That's like you make a really good point. Like all my shit stirring, again, it's been in response to what you just like laid out. It's like they start this cult, and so then in response, I'm like, oh yeah, well Andy's better, and then I just step away. Like I just like toss the grenade in the room and you just walk away. You go, you want to start factions? We'll start factions. I hope you enjoy your boat while it sinks, you bitch. I like criticizing people and calling out bullshitters, but I don't like the faction thing, and I'm glad it's over. I just want people to like who they want to like, and if a cult rises out of the ground again, then I will play the faction game for laughs, giggles, and bullshit.
Well, it looks like Vamp finally broke her silence, and she's standing by her man.
Of course she is. She has nothing else to do.
No, she had to actually. Ralph, the other night, extended a hand to Vamp. He was like, "Come on the stream, like, fucking get away from him."
Shit ton of people have reached out to her and said, "Come on, we will take you. No worries, you have a place. You have a safe place."
But if she's gonna stand by her man, she's done. Then if she's gonna stand by that,
yeah, fuck her.
I
only had one interaction
her
with her.
only appeal was that she was like Tonka's beating stick. That was it.
You know, whatever. It's fine. She could.
She's grown up. She can do what she wants.
Give me back my dick pics, Vamp.
Yeah, I've only ever had one interaction with her, and this was months and months ago. It was on one of her streams, and she asked, she was reading out the questions in the chat, and I asked if she likes Nirvana, and she said, "Kill yourself," which I'm not bothered about the kill yourself, but it's just she hates Nirvana, so she's got a real shit taste in music. So fuck her.
So music that was created a full decade before she was born is bad music, and she knows how. Isn't music a subjective thing anyway? That's a really retarded reason to go tell somebody to kill themselves.
Yeah.
Well, that's an overreaction. Doesn't that kind of highlight what I was saying before? That Vamp is a duplicitous, backstabbing person? Because that kind of hyperbolic response is what you find from from backstabby bitches.
She can get a job back at Hot Topic. I'm sure she'll be okay.
Yeah, I know. She'll go buy some more. What is it? Electric Kool-Aid pink from Punky Colors at the Hot Topic over there. Make her hair another cool picture color.
There's probably a mall in Alabama somewhere. She can get a job. The fucking Orange Julius.
Yeah, dollar store's always hiring.
Hey, don't shit on the Orange Julius.
Her tooth's so black that it has its own criminal record.
There you go.
Okay, Yorkie, don't go that way. You're gonna get me in so much fucking trouble, dude.
I had to make at least one.
I know. You have to do at least one. Oh God.
Are you in the Midlands, Yorkie?
Mine, where?
Are you in the Midlands?
The Midlands.
Yeah.
Are you in the middle of the land?
Oh
If
no,
he's a Yorkshireman, he's not gonna be in the Midlands.
I'm northern.
Oh, okay.
He's Yorkshire.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I live in Denver, but that don't mean shit.
It means you live in Denver.
Yeah, it doesn't mean shit. My accent changes depending on where I'm at.
So has anybody brought up the whole fucking and I don't know how much weight there is behind this, but I heard something that Tonka was trying to get it changed to do it like a wrestling style outside of like a crack house, pretty much.
Yeah.
Well,
I heard that.
He tried to switch venues because he fucked his name because he didn't want to do the sanction fight.
But it wasn't even like a straight up MMA fight anymore. It was supposed to be like one of those underground wrestling type fucking things.
Well, here's the thing. He was dating. He was dating the wife of the owner of that wrestling promotion company at one point, and they're the only ones that would fucking take him because Valor wants nothing to fucking do with him because of all the bullshit. They've wasted so much time and money on him, and he didn't fucking pay off. So
wait a minute. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, you're good.
No, because I just read the chat, and JSBS is Joy Sparkles. Joy Sparkles is Vamp actually listening to fucking Joy fucking Sparkles? If there was a person that was dumber than Sarah on this planet, I think it's Joy.
Oh,
she's a creepy lady. That one. I used to think she was.
Yeah.
I used to think she was funny, but now it's just depressing and creepy.
No, yeah, it's too much. She is. Oh, I think she's kind of like if Sarah got fame.
I think she's kind of like if Sarah thought she could speak to angels and live in another world.
What's the difference between I ain't never given up on you, fuckwit, and I talk to angels?
In fairness, I don't think Joy's ever threatened to shoot someone.
Or dogs. Has she dogs dicks yet?
That's Sarah's thing. Are we talking about Sarah or Joy?
Oh yeah,
we're trying to compare them.
Awful. I don't know.
They're both terrible people. Let's just leave it at that.
Yeah, there's not much to say about her. She's just fucked. Joy Sparkle is what Sarah would be if she was also extremely paranoid and delusional. As far as I don't know, they're both terrible. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Because
I love you.
that was my introduction to all of this weirdness and the factions and stuff going on. Was I watched the live stream where I ended up jumping in the stream afterwards, and I was trying to ask Vamp a question, and my question was, why are you upset about this picture being out there when this picture was out there and you put it up? You're the one that posted the picture that got leaked. So why are you upset at everybody else? Yes, there is a Nazi party here, AP. You went on to talk shit about Tonka? Because that's what I'm doing.
Hey, buddy, how you doing?
Talking shit about all these people. If you want on, let me know.
I'm so proud of AP. He's fucking rocks, man.
His stream yesterday.
Hey,
was glorious.
AP.
I fucking love
He
it.
laid down the hurt, and he
Hey,
so. What? The Nazis called it, said this was a Nazi stream.
Well, actually, yeah, you can roll back.
Lots of
Welcome
hard
to the concentration camp.
You can roll back the stream, AP, and me, Lo-Fi, and Ahtemma. You can quote us all that didn't we say the Nazis won?
Technically, they did.
Yes,
If
we
you look
did,
at what
yeah.
Germany's
There
doing
it is
right now.
again. All right.
AP, come join the superior
have to look
race.
at today. Yeah.
Yeah, hop
Yes.
on and ruin your career after it just got fucking boosted and taken off.
Right? Yeah.
We will give you an artificial super Nazi heart.
No, really,
So you don't-
dude, like, I've always rooted for AP, and I'm so, like, happy for him because, whether he wants to agree to this or not, because I know he likes to avoid, for the most part, a lot of drama, even though this finally just, like, was the last straw on the camel's back for him. Like, this was a mixed blessing for him. Whether he agrees with that or not, I think he will, but this was a mixed blessing for him, and he got a real big boost, and there's a lot of shows that I can finally watch again without feeling so disenfranchised. I was just like so done with a lot of streaming for a long time because of all the assholery. But
I don't think it was even Tonka that was the one that broke the camel's back for AP. It was Scooby. I think fucking AP looked at Tonka as a fucking joke and just kind of like, whatever, dude. Like, I'm just gaining off of your fucking idiocy.
You ever punch a dog in the face?
Yes, I have. I mean, no. Why would I do that?
Leave the dog alone.
Oh no, AP, you missed me going off about being stuck in a similar situation where, like, you got people going, okay, it's fine, you don't have to pick sides because you have a platform and people notice you and they like you. But us little fuck sticks like me that don't know anybody, that were like, hey, I like everybody and I don't want to pick a side. You know what happened? The side stopped talking to me. Everybody stopped talking to me. I got fucking ignored, and if I wasn't ignored, I was getting heat from the other side for not talking bad about whatever side I was supposed to be talking bad about in that moment.
Yeah,
so now I'm
fair,
pissed
though,
because turning on AP, turning on AP was the last fucking straw for me because AP had been sitting in a very similar position to mine. So when he turned on AP, I was pissed. That was that fucking excuse, and I was done. I was done. And then he did, well, I'm not ignoring you, Temma. How come you'd say that? And it was right after I had posted it. And he knew he had already spoken before that fucking thing was fucking put up. And he's like, oh, I'm not ignoring you. Fuck you, dude. You've been ignoring me for 2 fucking months when I've been asking what the fuck's going on. What is this shit? And you've been pretending, you've given me a wrench on all 3 of your fucking channels, Tonka. And then you're going to pretend I don't fucking exist because I didn't say, oh, Geek's a cuck or some shit. Because fuck you. I don't want to have to talk shit about people. It's not me. If I have a problem with you, I'll make a goddamn video on it, dude. Just like I'm doing now. A fucking stream, Tonka, because you're a little bitch. And you've stabbed everybody in the fucking back. And you've done it for the last time. Because there are really good people out there that were standing up for you. And they were going, okay, it's cool. I'm not going to pick sides. I'm going to stay out of your shit because it's obviously your shit. And I'm going to support you in doing whatever the fuck it is you're doing. You do you. And you made sure all those people that were like, okay, you do you, and I'm not going to get in your fight. You made sure all those people paid. So,
yeah, well, I was having that same problem yesterday.
So, no, sorry.
Yeah, if you got thrown under, if you got thrown under a bus, AP got thrown under a tank. And,
yeah, he did.
And for a lot of people, like there was different moments for everybody, like where they just like if they were kind of like okay with Tonka, where it just finally clicked with them. But for a lot of people, it was the AP thing. For me personally, it was like. It was a mixed blessing for me too. Like, not to sound too fucked up about it, but when AP got thrown under the bus, I was like, maybe a lot of people will wake up now, and maybe like I'll stop feeling like I'm taking crazy pills. I know I'm aggressive about it, but I'm not fucking. I haven't been wrong about these fake fucks. And so when Donga fell, it was like the Jenga building. It just collapsed.
As soon as I saw they were going to fight, I said, this isn't happen, kids. It was my first response.
I thought he was going to show up for a while.
Nope.
I feel like AP was buried in the core. I didn't see that part. That was not cool.
Yeah, that was out of fucking left field. Well, and with the whole like them fucking fighting, like I knew that he wouldn't show up, but was I highly hopeful that was going to happen? Fuck yeah, because I wanted this to play out just so that way he could fucking get exposed for all of his bullshit.
I don't know. I feel like both of them kind of buried him.
Both of who?
Andy and Tonka both buried him.
Yeah, he did. He got buried.
But by both of them. And that wasn't cool because he was kind of trying to stay out of it.
By Andy?
Yeah, a little bit. Not as bad as Tonka.
No. AP will he's even come out and said this. Andy didn't bury him whatsoever. Andy just
maybe
they had a discussion. Then. Yeah, they had a discussion about Tonka, and Andy's response was pretty much, well, I disagree with you. I think I know his character, and I think you'll find it out too someday, but let's leave it at that. They agreed to disagree, and that was fine. They were amicable. But yeah, once the Tonka thing happened, it was like Andy was right kind of thing.
Okay.
Yeah. And again, I know, like, saying shit like that, you get accused of like, oh, you're a dick sucker. It's true though. I don't care. It's true.
Okay, you can be a dick sucker. That's fine. That's your thing, you know. I'm a dick sucker too, but it's one dick, and it ain't nobody's YouTube personality dick.
Whoa!
Okay?
I just got half-masked. How you doing?
Well, I mean, luckily for you, I'm sure that dick actually gets hard, unlike Tonka's.
Oh man, that's a low blow. That's like
right
that's like
dick.
ball assault low blow.
But the thing about it is he can't even feel it. I don't know if he has feelings below his fucking legs and shit. Come on now.
Which rumors are true? Some of them have to be true. I want to know.
And like that's
a good
big
point.
question.
At least some of them have to be true.
Like it's at a point where like we need some really autistic fucks to go through and like find all the different claims that he's made. So now when shit actually comes out as being the truth, we can be like, yep, that one was right. Yep, that one was right.
Yeah,
Well, yeah, like
shown his face yet.
Like the
All
rumors
this time.
about him, you know, not being in professional bouts like he professed he was turned out to be true. So some of the other rumors, you know, they could be true.
Having a fucking MMA background, that was a fucking lie.
Yeah, okay, Red Feather makes a great point. I mean, I could see trying to embellish your life on social media, but once people call you out, you have to admit it at some point. And that's what happened. Tonka kept bragging, and he kept bragging, and he kept bragging about how cool and how tough he was because he did some shit in his late teens, early 20s, right? He did what he thought was super cool when he was younger. And he inflated that. And as soon as it came to the reality started sitting in that everybody figured out he was inflating it, he just kept lying and lying.
Oh, you know, I'm sorry. There's a big element to this that I think we've left out this entire stream. I think obviously the fight shit buried him, but I think the last pound of dirt on the grave, we have to give credit to Rakita Law. Nick Rakita.
Oh, I know, because he's like he got Tonka to admit to everything.
Yeah, well, not only that, but there's that 5-minute section where like if you didn't realize it by then, Rakita lays out how little Tonka actually knows about the fight world and how contracts work, and he's just like I'm sorry, dude, I don't mean to be rude. I'm a lawyer, and I do this shit for a living, and that's not how contracts work. That's not how this works. That's not how this works. And it's just like Tonka's like, and it's like, does it click with you guys yet? Like that was, to me, like Rakita. You got to give him a lot of credit. He was fantastic.
Well, yeah, no, that was kind of like I already knew something was up when he started going after AP. That was the last straw for me. I was like, okay, the rest of it, fine. Tonka's not going to show up to the fight. I knew Tonka wasn't going to show up to the fight. I knew somebody wasn't going to show up. The way Tonka was talking about a month in, it was going to be Tonka because Andy was the one that was out working and everything and not streaming every day. And Tonka was still streaming every day and just talking a big game. I was pretty sure Tonka was going to be the one not to show up probably mid-December. And I wasn't even paying attention to what was going on at the time. But
yeah, and if you don't watch them, just look up Rakita Law, guys. I think
it's really good. It's a slow execution because the first hour he basically lets Tonka says whatever the fuck he wants.
Well, yeah, that whole stream in itself is worth a watch. You should watch the entire thing if you haven't. But also,
I'll find it real quick and drop in the chat.
Yeah, but also sub to the guy because he's just a fantastic lawyer, and his approach, I don't know, his approach is, I don't want to say it's neutral, but he will, as a gentleman, he will lay out every single trap, and then if you step into them, it's your fault. He's very gentlemanly about it, though.
He actually helped me out with helping my friend move to the U.S. Gave me some pointers on where to look for paperwork information.
Yeah, he has some. Yeah, if you have, he's got really good legal advice.
So I should approach him to move to the U.S.
Absolutely, you actually could. Yeah, he's like I said, very knowledgeable dude. He'll help you out. He takes calls.
AP might be the guy to ask about that. AP made some shit too. To listen to what he was saying, it was like, wow.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, and that's true.
Hey, Lo.
Yeah, I just didn't want to leave him out because Nick Rakita. I mean, he did the final.
I'll ask both.
Shovel
I'll
match.
ask AP and I'll ask Nick.
Okay. Yeah,
Well,
it's a good thing. No, I'm okay. So I want to know how many other people thought this fight wasn't going to happen when they first heard it. Am I
Me.
the only person? You two? Okay. Is there
I
anybody
I was
else?
super skeptical until this week.
I didn't
Got to
care.
the
Does
last
that
week,
count?
I was like, yes.
I thought it was gonna happen. If I had to place bets, I was still shaky on it. But if I had to place bets, I thought it was gonna happen. But I thought Andy was gonna beat the shit out of him. That was where I was going with it.
I
Yeah,
thought that
I thought it was.
much like Gem Max. I didn't care, but I was still. I didn't think something would come up to cancel it. I was certain.
Well, like I said, once it got to this week, I was like, okay, now this is actually happening. But the fact that Tonka never trained, I don't care what anybody says, there's not enough hours in the day. The fact that Tonka never trained and sat on live streams and,
Sounded high.
and all this other stuff, and then talking this mad shit game. Whereas, like, Andy was like, I'm going to turn the internet off and I'm going to, like, fucking have a training montage for the next month and a half and get in shape. And the few times you would see Andy pop up here and there, he like sounded better, he sounded happier, and the few pictures that you see here and there, he looked like he was getting into shape. And the fact that Tonka is still, even after all this time, he must be ashamed of his physical appearance. Because after all this, he's been doxxed, his address is out there, his mom's phone number's out there, he still won't release a picture of himself on a webcam. Come on, man. Like, come the fuck on. Like, this whole shit, come on. He must be obviously ashamed. There must be something either he thinks or is physically wrong with him at this point.
Well, I'll throw other one out there, and this is just speculation. He mentioned something about he was high as fuck. Was one of the things where they have to take a fucking piss test to make sure that they're clean?
I thought they picked Tennessee because they didn't have to.
Oh, maybe. I'm not too sure on that, but maybe
to be what?
He asked if that's why they picked Tennessee, because they didn't have to take a piss test.
No, they have to be clean. I think the blood work is what
Proves it.
Yeah, they go by the blood work, I think, for everything.
Well, then
I'm not a fighting guy though, so I'm not sure. I could be wrong about that.
Like, I know for shit like the UFC and whatnot, they will make them piss anywhere and they'll show up to the house at 3:30 in the morning. So
I think they have a clause where it's an anywhere, anytime.
Okay, but if Tonka fucking didn't turn in his blood work, and if there was something about a piss test, is he maybe fucking hiding something about fucking drugs that he doesn't want the fucking people to really know about?
Yeah, but it still wouldn't explain why he just won't show his appearance after all this time. Like,
well,
it's so stupid. It's so dumb. I'm not gonna let you see a picture of me because then the trolls will win.
Oh,
all right, Chris Chen. All right.
There's another topic we haven't brought up yet that has to do with the Tonka thing that I think is interesting. There is a gentleman that at first I thought it was a troll, but they're very serious. I don't know who it is, but there's somebody who is genuinely looking into suing Tonka for what would you call it?
Fraud.
Fraud.
Yeah,
fraud. To get their money back or something. There's someone who's actually, and Mr. Medicare just tweeted about it.
I think AP was talking about a lot of the fans are thinking of a class action suit who paid for tickets because that's what they went there for.
Yeah, and I don't know if it was Nick Rakita, but somebody said that they might actually have something there.
Yeah, he said it would. I think
Because
Nick
it
Rekieta was
looks-
quoted as saying that it would be like really, really hard to do and probably not worth it, but you could do it out of principle.
Yeah.
I don't know. That would be hilarious. I mean, it'd be funny for the lulz. I'm not paying for it, so I'll enjoy that, but I definitely wouldn't be the one to have to pay for that. That's ridiculous. Did you guys hear that Coach Red Pill bought like an $1,800 camera to like film a documentary about this whole thing?
Yes. And everyone's gonna go from house to house. They even got permits to do it.
Yeah, it's pretty great.
Yeah, in Tonka's hometown.
They're gonna
From
call it
the
Trailer of
sheriff.
Tears. The Trailer of Tears. That's what they're
Yeah.
calling their documentary. Oh, it's fucking great. Well, I guess Zoom spilled the beans the other day too that like Tonka's not even Native American. Like that's like a fucking gag.
He's not Pocahontas?
No.
Oh my fucking god! Another one.
Drax unblocked me. Drax unblocked me.
Look,
And he came in to talk some shit. And then you tagged someone. Yeah, I tagged my husband, you ignorant fuck. That was
I check
my
your DMs.
husband. You think my husband's not going to ask who the fuck's talking to me, asshat? Hello? You're fucking retarded. God damn. Is it a 360 camera? No.
Oh damn! So fuck off.
Fuck that, dude. How
Oh
many
boy.
cameras do you have to need? Do you need to see yourself that many times on a fucking screen? Seriously? God damn, dude. No. Not even going to get into the Coach Red Pill thing. I can't stand his videos.
I
No,
like Coach
oh my
Red.
god! You keep interrupting Ace.
Yep, I love it. This is the shit that I live for. Mm-hmm.
Oh my god!
Sorry, buddy.
No,
10
no,
minutes.
it's all good.
10
Right.
minutes of interrupting.
I'm just that guy in the corner. Like, eventually I'd go, hey, and everybody's still just fucking yelling. And I'm like, okay, I'll still be over here when you're done. Like, good talk, guys.
I didn't hear you trying to talk. My bad, buddy. Go ahead.
It's all good. I was just gonna ask Loa if Zell sent him waiters full of cum.
Okay, see, that's why we shouldn't let you talk. That's rude.
That's
All right,
okay. Well,
none of that.
that explains the
Can't prove any
interruption.
of that.
Fuck. Wow, Tonka's got some really, really, like, these people are just in for him, dude. It's like, oh, Tonka's just...
What is up with?
How's his
what is-
channel
what
doing?
is-
How are his analytics?
What is? Oh, they're
He
probably
hides
terrible.
them.
What
He
is
hides
up with the
them.
people that
Yeah.
either block or run away from you, and then they scream and tweet about "Let's do this face to face and be a man."
Well, the next obvious step is to fight in real life, then, right?
Yeah, it's an IRL fight. Oh god, my issue was with a woman, so I'd have to punch her.
Oh, we were talking earlier, like if Ahtemma was fighting, she could knock somebody out with the tits. You guys are missing the other fucking aspect.
Oh, I'd let Ahtemma beat me up. I would smile the whole time. It would be snoo. That's all it would be.
Well, she could beat me up because, like I said, crippled and old.
Yeah, she'll fucking get you with the tits, but when
I'd
she
be like,
whips
"Oh no,
around,
I'm so beaten up." Brrr.
but when she whips around, you gotta be worried about those fucking dreads catching you too.
That's what I got ropes attached to my head.
Oh, Politipod wants to fight Ace.
Sweet, let's do it.
Oh my god!
Oh, God. Really? Really? No.
I tend
No.
to breath
No,
you bake,
no,
Ace.
because you two frustrate the piss out of me because you start doing your little I'm a better veteran pissing contest, and I'm like, oh my God.
No.
No.
You're fucking over that. Like, it wasn't even the whole. It was just like the way that he phrased it, and then we fucking had our little talk, and like we're fine. Like we don't really give a shit at this point. Like, so it's whatever.
Well, Ace is a better veteran than I am. He did more.
I don't know. Can we use these for Shibaki or Shibari? I always say it wrong. Shibari. They're kind of long. Maybe.
Let's see. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I think you could do that. Yeah.
I got.
They don't have to be short pieces to use for Shibari.
Okay, so I guess yes, we can. Hi, Spike. How are you?
We can make a news out of it and kill ourselves.
Yeah, I don't want to cut my hair though.
I would say to.
That's the only reason I won't die tonight is because you don't want to cut your head.
I was gonna say you could always send it to fucking Tonka because he might need it, but then he might be accessory to murder.
Whatever. It's probably, you know what, an assistance to suicide. Wait, I'm not Dr. Kevorkian. What are you talking about? I dropped out of college. Duh. Can't be a doctor. Never mind. Anyway. Dead air. Uh-oh.
Dead air.
Dead air. Dead air. Dead air. Dead air. Dead air. Dead air. Anyway, Tonka, you're a fucking bitch.
Yeah.
You're a fucking cucky little bitch. You got a bunch of little cucky little bitches following you around, trying to play good cop, bad cop, like this is some sort of giant fucking gay op. I've already smelled this shit from a mile away. You got your little friends trying to come in and go, oh, you need to be more compassionate and understanding because, you know, he helped us all out and we enjoyed it for a year. Fuck you, eternity. Stab me in the back. Stab me in the
Amen,
back.
sister. Amen.
Fuck it. You know, you want to talk about, you know, oh, we need to be more. No, fuck you, dude. I've been stabbed in the
She's
back.
got the Holy Spirit.
He fucking sent me bad information, and I stood up for him with that bad information more than once. So don't give me this shit. I already stood up for Tonka, and it cost me. It cost me more than I want to think about. So fuck you, Tonka. And then you act like the people that did back you up, like we're all just fucking garbage, and you could just toss us aside whenever the fuck you want. Oh, because there's more. But you know what, nigga? There ain't no more. You don't pissed everybody off. You don't pissed everybody off.
Yeah, very,
Can we get a
very
nigger?
liberal
Amen.
with the nigger use. Nigger.
Nigger,
There's a lot of
nigger.
nigger. You have the dreads to do it though. It's okay, nigger.
It's my favorite word to say when I'm pissed
It's
off.
a really good word.
Oh, you know.
It is, nigger. It's really good. That's why I say Jew and oy vey all the time. I'm not even Jewish. It's in my genes from back when we used to execute them. I mean, I didn't say that. I didn't
Lo-fi
have
just
that.
keeps me
I heard
around
some
because
rocks.
I'm
It's
the different
recorded.
lady.
Oh no, it's clipped.
Do you guys think that
What's
Tonka
this
will
about
still
killing
show
Jews?
up?
I'm
Oh, hi,
interested now.
Blind Press. Welcome. Thank you for coming by.
No, I don't think he'll still show up.
Because he kept telling Andy that he's like, I'll still be there. I'll still be there. If you really want to have a talk, we can have a talk.
To talk, no.
You
Fuck
could
it.
imagine that every time they text each other, it's just like, "Where are you, Tonka? I'm on this street," and then Andy goes and it's like, "Where are you now?" "No, I'm on this street now." It's like, "Oh no."
Well, and okay, if he wants to talk, he had the opportunity to talk. He fucking took it to the next level. They all took it to the next level and fucking want to do this in real life fight, blah, blah, blah. Like, and with everything that's fucking come out, like, Tonka's really being a basic bitch about this. I just want to talk. I don't want to fight anymore.
Yeah. Well, I think it's still funny. He's like, I wish this fight could reschedule. I just don't think it'll ever happen. Well, dude, it's not going to happen now because you dicked around and no promoter is going to want to touch you ever. So you blew it.
Well, yeah, well, that's just a small side effect
Don
of
King
this.
will still want him. He'll take anybody.
Until he dies. Man's got fucking Alzheimer's. Sorry.
That was
I love
good.
Don King. I couldn't say that I actually do love Don King. He's probably one of the most entertaining promoters I've ever seen in my life. Anyway.
And that's it.
Russell, anyone who say Kraut good, right? Yeah. Do you remember that? Okay, so he spent, what, 6 months hammering Kraut? And as soon as Kraut came back with some doctored DMs and shit, he's like, oh, look, I'm good boy. I'm good boy. And Tonka went, yeah, look, he's such good boy. He's such good boy. What? What?
Well,
How the
in his
fuck did Coach
apology-
Redfield turn into a good guy, guys? When did that happen?
That I don't get that either. I do not understand that part either. Suddenly he was just in it to win it. I didn't get. That's like, why is what Sam? What? Why?
Well, that's something that Tonka brought up in his apology. He's like, I hate being, accused of being up to things just because I talk to certain people. Well, when you talk to certain people who are constantly up to things, people are going to associate with that with you. Like, I'm sorry, but like that's kind of how it works sometimes. I'm not a big fan of guilt by association, but if you're like hanging around known sleazebags and hanging out in private discords with them, and then audio leaks of certain things, people are going to assume you're up to shit. I'm sorry. It's just the way it works.
I don't like a lot of the people involved. It's like all these people started getting involved. All these people were on the periphery of this thing and looking at the I call them crows. Like that's how I think of them. Like they're a big flock of crows or vultures or something that hangs over and waits for things to start dying and then they go and eat it. And that's kind of what I saw a lot of the people on the periphery that were just fucking slimy. You know, you had all these questionable individuals going in and encouraging, hi, Kay, hi, sweetie. encouraging all this really fucked up bad behavior from the main players. And yeah, some of them took it, some of them didn't. They took the advice and they did some shitty things. And other people went, like Andy, he stepped back from a lot of the stupid fucking gay ops. I saw that. Like Andy was like, oh, this is gay ops, I'm out. But he got all these people fucking involved. Yeah, okay, thank you. Pod has the list. Pod has the list. Fuck CRP, fuck Crop, fuck KAU, fuck Andy, fuck Scooby, fuck Tonka, fuck them all. Yes, fuck them all, because all these people are just YouTube personalities and they're doing this to get attention.
Agreed.
Yes.
That's my opinion on it. And after this big thing, I'm really, really, really pissed off at Tonka because he fucking knows how much shit I've been taking in the background. He fucking knows. Tonka's talked to me about how much shit I'm getting in the background. He fucking knows. He understands. And he still left me to take shit in the background for him, like a whole bunch of fucking of other people did. And it was totally like fucking, it was bullshit. And I'm still bitter about it. And I'm going to be bitter about it. Because I took shit for a long time. And I got caught in a lot of shit I don't want to get caught in. And Pod understands because he was caught in the same fucking circle. And it was fucking bullshit. Because it didn't matter what you said. Somebody was going to be pissed off at you.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wow. Godfather, you're about ready to get kicked from my fucking stream and my channel. Insult my home again, you little bitch. None of us are paying for $5 hand jobs from a fucking Taiwanese fucking masseuse in fucking Australia. You ignorant, sad little man. Talk about my home again.
Ahtemma, speak for yourself.
Where do
schoolwork behind you?
Where do
You're
I
upset
recognize
because
the
you
name
put books and
Godfather?
schoolwork behind you, you ignorant incel?
What?
Fucking pile of shit. Talk about my home again like you know something. You don't even know how to run a home, you ignorant fuck. You only know how to clean up after yourself, and that's when you're not in a wheelchair because you like drink driving. Fuck off.
Holy fuck.
Wow.
Fuck you. Fuckwit.
Well, I will admit I do get $5 hand jobs, but
Is anybody else chubbing right now?
That's desperation hand jobs. That's when you're low on cash. I got a job now. I can finally rest my hands.
Exactly.
It's one of 3 bookshelves in my house, and they're all double stacked because I homeschool and I happen to like reading. So I have a mountain of books in my house. It's the only thing I invest in.
So
Everything else.
if you're working now, I mean, how else are you going to fill those waiters with cum? I mean, you can't jerk yourself off that much. You're jerking
Who's
all those guys in
gonna
the
come
street.
in? Who? What?
You were jerking off in those waiters so you can make Gazelle wear them.
I don't think that's true. That's part of. Oh, that is true. I should do that. While maybe I should wear them while I work and just come.
There you go.
There you go.
That squishy feeling could be like invigorating all day long. The skin on your feet will be so soft.
Holy fuck! I'll get
Ooh.
super trench foot.
There you go.
Lo-fi, why are you
go
walking
here
around
again. I
with
died
your
at the
waiters filled with
last
pudding?
time.
Oh, that's not pudding.
Oh, that's disgusting. Just did this.
At least you won't be able to sneak up on people anymore, you fucking Danish ninja.
What the fuck? When have I snuck up on anyone?
Stop.
No,
I'm
it-
hurting
Yes.
from the last one still, please.
Yes, Blind Chris, I think you and I should get together and rant. Yes, I think we should. I think we could have a great time ranting. I've been homeschooling for a decade, Robert. I've been homeschooling for a long time. My dear, sweet, patient, strong, intelligent, stalwart husband has been more than willing to move 2.5
like how
tons
they're-
of books with me for 13 years. I have always had more books than anything else, and he has been such a good guy. And I can lift the tubs of books. If I can't lift them, I won't pack them. So I won't make him do all the work by himself, guys. So you got a problem with my house, fuckwit? You could come talk to me about the problem with my house. If you ever call my home a shithole again, I will take your fucking wrench, and you will have to deal with being a wrenchless fuck on my channel. Don't ever do it again. My
I
home
like
is
how they're
sacred.
talking about. I like how we're talking about riches and stuff. And Lo-Fi and I are experiencing the most dramatic, stupid shit on Twitter right now.
Yes.
What's this happening on Twitter?
Okay, anyway, they're spurging about something else that was brought up earlier, right?
Yes.
Is that what that is? That's a spurgery on that? Okay. Hey, Lotus. Hey, gorgeous. Hello. So I was talking about Tonka and Veb, and failure and everybody. Turn on everybody and shitting on everybody. Shirani and Yorkie, you're back. Yay.
You are absolutely adorable going off on a rant about your fucking books. I love your books, and trust you know that I've got, well, almost half as many as you do.
I have all 7 Harry Potter books. That's it. Okay.
That's adorable.
You don't even want to see my bookshelves. They're like, oh god, they're everywhere. There are books on the floor in front of them. And
Yes.
Yeah,
Same.
I have more books than I do bookcases. That's why they're all double stacked and stuff. And I have tubs of books in my garage that I didn't unpack and bring out because they're all historical books.
I kept
I
all
have,
my
like-
Nintendo Powers from the 90s as I count.
Join
No.
Audible now.
Join Audible now. Lo-fi
For only
shouts in the chat.
$49.95 a year, you can
Well,
get 3 ebooks.
Well, I just staked my claim. I put my bets. My bets are clear now.
Your bets are cleared. Your debts are cleared, or your bets are cleared.
My bet. I know what I'm betting on. It's official.
Temma, I want to punch Memes in the face. He just DM'd me going, I like wrestling.
You know, Pod, I want to know why failure tolerated Tonka's shit for as long as he did. I would like to know why he put up with it. The same question I put to Zell
good
about
blowjobs.
Brockus, I would like to have placed to failure. So what was your justification for putting up with ass hattery of this level for 2 years?
Oh, failure is an angel compared to Brockus. There's no sympathy for that.
Well, it's the style of behavior. No, failure is leaps and bounds above Brockus, because at least failure has the stones to tell you if he has a problem with you. Brockus is a little bitch, and he can't tell somebody to their face when he actually has a problem with them.
Well, to be fair to him, he did do that to Ralph, but Ralph totally gutted him, and it's forever on the internet.
Well, he wouldn't do it to me, and I had him on stream, and he wouldn't admit it. He lied through his teeth how many fucking times?
Yeah, he just hides behind his little waifus that he obsesses over and doesn't stalk on the internet at all.
Okay, Godfather just lost his wrench. You guys have fun torturing me.
My phone is about to die, so
Okay.
I might be back though. I think I'll
Okay.
just do a charger thing.
You
Okay.
have fun.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
Apparently, according to MC, Memes would like a red hot
You're welcome, Ahtemma.
anal poker.
Thank you, Jem. Thank you, Jem. I have 4 kids.
Or-
I have 2 adult children that have never been arrested. Function as well as normal, upstanding humans do. I have been successful in my parenting, unlike your mother, fuckwit, who apparently couldn't teach you how to be a real fucking human being. You got to come in and try to talk shit about my home, which is full of entertainment and intelligence, unlike yours, which is full of booze and video games. You ignorant little fuckstick. This is what you get. Don't you dare ever come after my home. Ever again. And you talk to my husband like that again, I will find a way to fucking rip you up and down, little boy. I will find you on a server. I will rip you up. And you fucking know it, fuckwit. How many times have I shredded you, little man? You really want to come back at me again? Shit. Try it. Dipshit.
Well, he's been timed out for at least an hour now.
Yeah, thank you guys. Thank you very, very much.
Everybody loves you, honey.
Thank you guys. Make me
Oh,
feel
I have to scroll up and find him now.
Well, this is what
Good luck. It's a ways away now. So many timeouts.
Oh, here you can get another 300 seconds.
Fucking
I
savage.
mean, goddamn.
How many
Carl's
300 seconds can you give him in a row?
Carl's motherfucking Paul Bunyan now, guys. I don't know why fucking Godfather is coming after, or fuckwit's coming after Carl. Carl's fucking Paul Bunyan. Just ask fucking Brian. Just ask Brian. Carl's fucking Paul Bunyan. Big Fat Brian, by the way, the Butter Baron. Which you guys, speaking of which, I haven't been able to send the finer print a picture of this lovely shirt that is part of his materials that you can buy on his Teespring for Weekend Warriors with Big Fat Brian. Bunny Blackwell, and the Finer Print. They do an awesome cringe show that I haven't seen in a while, but this is the only merchandise for any stream I have ever bought. This is Schrodinger's Nipple Rub. Best fucking episode if you guys want to watch it. Go check out the Finer Print, go check out the Butter Baron, and check out Bunny Blackwell. They're all really awesome. Here we go, guys. Look at that. I gotta remember to clip that for him, or maybe somebody can clip it for me because I don't know how to. Anyway.
Remember to show your boobs off?
I don't need to show them off. They're there. I can't do anything without them showing off.
She'd have to put her camera up past her bottom lip in order not to see her boobs.
You'll see my nose.
Oh, just zoom in a little on your face, and then her boobs will disappear.
Yeah, boobs. That's what everybody remembers. But it's the old lady with boobs that talks on streams all the time. I remember her. Yeah.
You're not old.
Compared to you, I am.
Oh,
compared to everybody on the stream, I am, actually. But boobies. Where's Alfred?
I think me and Ahtemma are around the same age.
I'm over 40. So everybody here's over 40. Yeah,
Yep.
Be scared, Just Bug. Be scared. Be very, very scared.
I'm over.
Yeah, we're about the same age, Ahtemma.
Yeah. So the Tonka and Andy thinks that I'm going to stick on it, and I'm pissed off, especially since Godbrother decided to fucking play that game. And you guys are awesome. Godbrother's never going to be able to post on my streams again. He's going to be in timeout for eternity. Carl, don't hurt me. No, really, there is now lore about my husband on Discord. So no, that is actually the thing. So you can ask him about that sometime. It's hilarious lore.
Yeah,
but
your husband's a freaking prude, though.
no, he's not.
Oh, he had to keep his mouth shut.
Oh, you mean he shuts his mouth? It's
No.
not a prude. He's just
No, he flat out told me he had to keep his mouth shut.
about.
I asked him what his sexual fantasy about you was.
Oh, well, he's not gonna tell you that. He won't tell me.
What?
It's a long story. We will have a discussion about sex at another time. I'm not in the right mindset to discuss sex. I'm gonna come off as just angry and dirty, and it's gonna be bad. And Zelly's back.
And Zell comes
Whips
back
and
in.
chains.
Hey, Sal, did you hear sex and come?
What happened?
Oh, I see.
Okay. You know what, guys? I'm
So
going to tell you
messy.
right now. People are talking about Leaf grabbing where she's grabbing. I'm not worried about Leaf. Leaf is holding on to where she's holding on. I'm not worried about Leaf. Leaf is somebody who lives for drama. She lives off of drama. That's what she does. She is just where she wants to be right now.
I thought Leaf was dead. I haven't heard from her for a while.
The last
Oh,
thing I
she's-
heard from her was her fighting Zidane.
She's too busy sucking off Schmidt.
Hey, AP, how's it going, man?
There cannot be a lot to
Get
suck
your
off.
ass in here.
And Leaf must not be all that important because I have no idea who the fuck you're talking
Leaf
about.
is a tiny Japanese Canadian cunt.
She's
Don't worry, the only reason I know
18-year-old
about
or 20-year-old
her is
that
because
looks
Zell
like
bitches
she's
about her all the
12.
time.
Cunt fits because she was on the cunt stream. Now I'm legally safe.
Yeah, she looks 12, so Brockus loves her.
Oh shit!
Lo-fi, I
Goddamn.
call everybody a cunt.
So do I. I literally use it as a term of endearment. Hey, cunt. What's up, cunt? Fucking cunt.
Oh.
My cat's a cunt.
Oh, I'm
Everybody's a cunt.
Swedish.
Oh, my cat's a cunt when I trip over it.
Yes.
My cat's a my cat's a one-eyed retarded cunt.
Oh, nice.
My
She's
kitten
so dumb
when
she
it
knocked
attacks
her
my
own
foot at
eye
night.
out. She did what? Oh, you don't feed her after midnight, dude.
No, she attacked my feet at night.
Oh, I thought you said.
Is there
Don't feed her
She'll
after
attack my
midnight.
feet while I'm sleeping at night, and I'm
Oh,
like,
wait.
God damn it!
Do you know how annoying it is to have a one-eyed cat?
Is there any echo from you guys, real quick?
No, you're good.
No, you're
dude.
good.
All right.
Is it anything like having a one-eyed purple people eater?
Fuck you in your eye. Now I have that song stuck in my head.
Yes.
That's awesome.
Don't
Somebody has to start singing it. God damn it!
Sometimes you got to make some love.
Okay, no.
Fucking give her some smooches too. Sometimes you got to squeeze.
No.
Sometimes you got to say please.
No.
How long will it take him?
Too long. Too long. Too long.
No. How long will it take
Fuck
him?
you, I have a beautiful voice.
You think?
Don't do that too
I was
much.
talking about fucking Brockus in the eye hole. What do you guys you mean?
Well, we don't want to get copyright strike.
It's neck hole.
Okay.
Neck hole. Neck hole, neck hole, neck hole. Eye holes are too small for most people. You need a neck hole.
Yeah.
Anyway, so somebody was saying something about vamp up here a minute ago, and then AP showed up and the chat went crazy. Where did it go?
I don't know.
Are they still banning?
AP likes to tease people like that. He's just,
Fuck, stop playing. Oh, sorry.
Fuck with that.
Oh,
It comes in my streams and never says hi to me. I like that. That's always cool.
Yorkie, that's my new donation sound.
That's excellent. That's
I
excellent.
don't like that.
Yeah, I made that so it's farting pennies and it even ends with the best part, which
You
is
need a popping sound as they come out.
Yep, there is no look. Okay, listen closely. Don't interrupt.
God.
No, you got a jingling sound, but you have no popping sound.
God damn it! You missed it again because people keep talking. They think the break means it's done.
We're hearing
I
it.
heard
God
it.
damn it.
I heard it. Jesus.
We're all hearing it.
Good.
I'm not hearing the popping sound. I'm hearing the clinking sound.
There's a pop sound.
There's a fart before the clanky sound.
Well, there's a fart sound, but there's no pop. Yeah, I don't hear the pop.
Did you not
I hear the fart. I hear the
not-
fart, not the pop.
Did you not hear the pop in the end after the last?
What is this stream become? We get it.
Oh my
I
god!
don't know, but I'm
Because
fucking trying to fucking do stuff.
The
We're
first
talking about
part doesn't
shit.
have
Alright.
popping sound. The second part has popping sound. Jem, you just
Oh,
don't
okay,
like art.
okay.
You stupid cunt.
Wow, that's
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Damn it.
I respect you.
I
Don't
like
believe,
Stella.
don't
believe
even
her.
respect myself.
Don't believe her.
Well,
I
it's-
respect
but thank you.
no one that doesn't earn it.
I respect.
I also
Lo-Fi,
don't.
I respect.
I respect Cell.
I respect Penoid, and I respect Adamantine, and I respect Ahtemma, and everyone else on the internet's terrible. I respect Ace.
I
you
respect
go.
Tyro.
See,
Oh,
that's
and
it.
fuck the rest of you.
Jeez.
That's way too
Jeez.
high of an honor for me. I should be in the shitbag category.
I respect
No,
that
I
Ace
really,
can
I really
make
do
and
respect
break
you,
bread.
Ace. I love that you're an unabashed, drunken idiot sometimes too. So at least you're genuine.
Hey, if I know what I'm getting, I'm good with you.
Right?
If I know what I'm getting, I'm good
You
with
know,
you. That's
you're
all
not,
I need to
you're
know.
not, you're not someone who served in the military and then takes me in a private hangout and threatens me over hating Tonka. I'm just throwing it out there again. Just, you know.
Oh, is it a certain?
Well, it wasn't me, so it has to be Ace.
I respect everybody
No,
until they
no.
give me a reason
No,
not
I'm
to.
just kidding.
Unless
yeah.
they're a scouser. I never trust scousers. Fuck 'em.
Like I don't give a shit who anybody fucking likes or in their fucking corner for or whatnot. Like I would only ever like try to quote unquote fight somebody, and it wouldn't even go that fucking far because I'm too lazy to fucking actually drive and meet you somewhere.
Well, that
But
was
but if it did, like it would be the problem with you, not because you're a fan of somebody else. Like the fuck is that shit?
Well, I wouldn't do it anyways because I can't drive.
I have a Streamlabs, guys. If you guys want to give me money, you can. But I'm not going to tell you have to, and I'm not going to try to justify it.
Hint, hint, fucking do it already. God damn.
I have a
I
Streamlabs.
mean-
If you send me money, I will send you nudes.
Well, I will not send you nudes, but any penny I get will be going towards creating a system where I can run OBS and I can do better streaming. That's what my money
See,
will be.
I
for.
like how Ahtemma's like, hey, if you send me money, I will build. It'll go into this infrastructure. It'll go into making better content. Lo-Fi's like, I'll give you tits.
Yes, and then I'll move to the States for the money.
Well,
I
I
would
already
send nudes, but people
and I'll
keep
give you
mistaking
tits.
it for a pimple.
I will move to the States,
I will
and
do
I will
many
buy a
jokes on your
gun,
money
and
and
I will
give you
shoot a
tits.
black guy. I mean Antifa.
Give me 15 kroner.
Why not both?
Yeah, because well, why black Antifa? It doesn't matter. If it says Antifa, I will shoot it, and I'll get. Oops, I'm foreign. I didn't know.
You know, up until the late 90s or late 80s, there was a rule on the books in Utah that you could shoot a Mormon on sight.
Yep.
Oh, damn.
I think that was a practicing Mormon, with the polygamy only, not just a Mormon, I believe.
Well, I don't know.
Sure.
I just know that the law was there, and a guy used it to get out of a murder in
Recently?
Utah. It was in the late 80s. He used it to get out of murder, to get away with a murder, and they couldn't try him for it again, and they decided to remove the law after that.
Gee, I wonder why. Laws that allow you to shoot people without consequences just never seem to work. Guns aren't the problem. It's usually the laws.
Actually, there's a law in York, which is in like north of Yorkshire. Like within that city, if there's a Scottish person in there holding a bow or bow and arrow or whatever, you are legally allowed to murder him on sight.
Okay. Oh, because it's a bow and arrow. Okay, yeah, the middle finger. I get it. Okay. Anyway.
Oh no, it was it's just a law that never got removed. But hundreds of years ago, the king used to live up there, and it was back when England used to be warring with Scotland. So a potential assassin, you're allowed to kill him on sight. They just forgot to remove the law. It's still up today.
That's awesome.
Your kids sound like my kids, Ace.
Ace, I'm muted, Ace. I'm sorry.
You're so anti-kid, Zell. What's your problem?
No,
you got a problem
I'm
with the
not
future or something, fucker? You got a problem? Huh?
No.
Now he probably has a version of fucking cum and fucking blonde chicks because of low.
Well, you know, it'll make his life safer.
Hey, what have I done? Don't go to Europe. We'll all kill you.
I'm not against kids. I just I don't want to hear them during a stream. You know.
I only like kids who can concentrate.
Oh no!
And especially when it comes to their juice.
Yes,
They like to
money,
concentrate
the
and go
money.
to camps at the same time.
Okay.
Oh, fuck
Okay. I have no idea what any of that had to do with Tonka, but
I was mentioned, so I had to say something in German.
something important. Yes, we all have to say something.
Shut up, you Swedish bitch!
Fuck
Shut
you, you
Ho!
Jewy,
Ho! Sorry.
you Jewy semi-Danish cunt.
Ho! Sorry.
The only German word I know is
Dumbest fucking thing
schlampe.
I've ever heard.
Schlampe.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Schlumper?
Though.
The only one I know.
Schlumper?
Schlampe.
Schlumper? Is that like Sputz or Schmutz or Putz or whatever they call it? Schmutz?
But yeah, like to keep it back on topic. Shut your mouth, Lil. I love you. I'm kidding.
He mute.
Yourself.
To get back to topic, mute. He's fucking awesome.
You sons of bitches. You sons of bitches. No, do you think that this is it for the Kumite? There's no more Kumite. That's it, right?
I
Yeah,
don't think they've
that's
come
done.
back fully.
Nope.
I think he'll probably try because Tonka's ego is way too huge. And the fact, like I said, that he still hasn't shown his face after all this doxing and phone numbers and all this shit, and he almost does it as a point of pride. Like the fact that he's holding on to something so ridiculous as that shows that he's gonna try. He'll probably wait a week or two, and then he'll try and just pretend that nothing's wrong, and then they'll just have fucking vamps sitting there like banning anybody who brings it up, and they'll just keep their little tiny corner of the internet to themselves.
And that'll be great for everybody. If he can pull a Scooby and pretend he doesn't exist, that would be fucking great. Like, really, if he could like just disappear, that would be fucking wonderful because I am goddamn tired of listening to anybody, any fallout or flack from Tonka. I'm done. I'm pissed. I'm really, really pissed. That apology was so fucking insulting to all these people that have been taken, because I know I'm not the only one. I know AP is not the only one. There have been a whole lot of not just I don't want to call us the people that watched and enjoyed fans, because I can't really say I was ever a big fan of the Kumite. I was just an enjoyer of the Kumite. You know what I mean? So And there's a whole lot of people in that category, and there's a whole lot of people that just enjoyed watching the show, and we took shit from other people for a very long time, and then have him turn around and put out that shit, terrible, low volume fucking, this is not a stream, it's an apology horseshit. It was fucking, you spent $60 on tickets? Fuck, dude, I'm so sorry. That sucks, bud. I'm like, I was never going to spend a penny or a second on any effort into this thing. I knew it wasn't going to happen. And I'm really pissed for the people that did spend money. The people that are flying down there. There are people that are coming from other countries to watch this shit. And Tonka fucked everybody. He fucked everybody. He really did. And he's not going to survive.
I think 2 months from now, he'll pull a mundane Matt where he'll be like, it was never my fault. The apology was just, just to appease the crowd and just get back to doing what I was doing. And I don't really care about it. Or, Andy still fucked it up. It was all the promoter's fault, blah, blah, blah. He'll just lay the blame on somebody else. He's just doing this now to get out ahead of it and then let it die down. And a couple weeks from now, he'll be like, it was all somebody else's fault. It was all the promoter's fault. Or he was texting me a different story than Andy. Oh, guarantee it.
Well, he's always going to say that. He was saying, the promoter was telling me different stuff than he was Andy. You expect me to believe a promoter was going to tell everybody different shit instead of sticking to the fucking script? Really? Really? I'm supposed to believe that this promoter fucked everything up. No, because he came out and already said, excuse me. He already came out and said, no, I fucked up the paperwork. That's the only thing he's fucking apologized for. And I think that's what pissed me off. That's what made me do this stream was that, I'm sorry I fucked up the paperwork. Not I'm sorry I've decorated everybody in bullshit. Not I'm sorry I've lied to everybody for the last year and a half. I'm sorry I've drug everybody through drama. I'm sorry I put everybody's names through hell. I'm sorry I've been running gay offs. No, I'm not, I'm sorry for any of that. I'm sorry I fucked up some paperwork. Nikki, you expect me to believe that?
Quick question again. Who was the lawyer that kind of made Tonka slip up?
Nick Nikita.
Thank you very much.
No problem.
Big problem, $10,000.
I'm a lawyer and I disapprove.
I'm tired and I have to go to bed and I have to take a shit first.
No, don't leave, Lo-Fi. It'll make me want to leave.
Hold the shit.
Wow, that's very mean. So I'm gonna go right now.
That was a huge compliment.
It is. It's very sweet towards me. It's very mean towards everyone else.
It is.
I don't blame you. No, okay.
I'm just kidding.
It's okay. We can blame Zell. Everybody blames Zell. I did. I liked it. Retweeted it, Pod.
Yeah, fuck it. I ruined the fight.
Okay.
Zell always ruins fights. That's Zell's job.
I like Zell. He's all right in my book.
But he's not all left. He's only all right.
But if I had to choose between alt right or alt left, I think I would go with alt right because at least I'm allowed to say whatever the fuck I want.
Yeah.
Hey. And what?
We're gonna blame Zell. We even have a hashtag for it and everything now.
Hashtag blame Shell. Blame Shell.
Yeah. I'm hoping for fuck you Tonka signs and fuck you Tonka signs in the crowd too. I'm hoping there will be something like that. I really am.
Late. Blame Zell is a thing. Oh no.
Dude, I'm so upset. I'm upset for all the people that paid for this stuff, the people that believed that this was going to happen. The one good thing is that Andy got healthy. Well, healthier. Andy got healthier. And that's a good thing. That's the big positive to come out of this. And a whole lot of people are able to recognize that Tonka really is just a flaming, colossal pile of delusionary dog shit. That's what he is. He's just a big pile of dog shit to me now. It's yes, you can use mascarpone to cream coffee. It's just going to be gritty at the bottom, dear. Anyway.
That's going to be a little weird because technically it's a cheese.
Mascarpone?
Yeah, that doesn't. Yeah, it is.
But it's sugar based, so it'll.
Yes, but you can still use it. So
I know,
it's fine. But it is technically a cheese. That is true as well.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
It's a creamy, fresh cheese based on creme fraise.
Creme fraiche.
Yeah,
And-
Kay, I kind of started walking away from it when they started getting really super dramatific. Sorry, I was responding to chat. I didn't want to type because it's noisy when I do.
Lo-fi, did you like that gift?
Yes, I did. I found it was good.
That was like
Gazel.
one of my favorites.
We have a new hashtag, Zell. You're going to have to live this one down.
Oh
Gazel.
boy.
Gazel. Anyway, guys, we've been going for fucking hours, and I gotta go deal with children. I think they're trying to kill each other, which is always fun.
All this beer ain't
Don't
gonna
stop
drink
until you see
itself.
blood.
They don't. I don't need to start. They just don't stop till they see blood. Fucking. Don't let anybody tell you that girls are not violent, ever.
My
Girls
mom
are
used to beat the hell out of her brothers, so yeah.
No.
My girls are so fucking violent. Holy crap. I have never seen that kind of behavior from my son. And my girls are just like, my littlest dude, somebody stops listening to her. The first thing she does is go for hair. So it's like, Jesus, child.
Damn.
She's brutal.
My mother used to tell me
fucking
stories about how
street
she
style.
would break her brother's noses
Yeah,
all the
my
time.
mom used to fight the bikers, local biker gang. My mom used to fight them.
Are you
Why
sure
not?
she wasn't like fighting the wolves that are trying to invade your country?
That is the local biker gang. They roll up here, the four wheels.
Is wolves code for Jew?
No, wolves are.
No,
wolves
that
is a
would be my
throwback to one of Lo-Fi's
grandpapa.
old videos.
My
Throwback to
grandmama
Lo-Fi's
was
old
Sturmführer in the German army.
Prost!
Sturmführer.
I don't know where that came from.
Oh,
All
sorry.
right. Love you, Tim. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.
Bye bye.
Okay, guys. We're gonna go bye now because I gotta.
Okay.
I actually do need to eat too. It's 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I've been since 7. So yeah. Does anybody have stuff to promote? Okay, we'll start with Zell. Zell, shill yourself.
I have nothing to shill. I only do stuff with Lo-Fi every now and then. If you the only entertainment I can offer right now is having Twitter spats about stay the fuck off Twitter if you got sexually assaulted. It's already out there.
Oh no.
It's done. So whatever. Thanks, Lo-Fi.
Hey, Sal, I did not say you should mention names.
It was bound. That's why I didn't want to. Fuck you. Whatever.
In all honesty,
It's
it's my fault because I asked about it.
That's true. That is. Let's blame. Ace is a nice guy. Let's blame him.
Yes.
Ace, why did you force Sal to say those names?
Oh, shit.
If we, I don't know. I might do something with Lo-Fi in the future, but I'll probably do what I usually do, and I'll plan something and then just like blow it off.
Then cancel on me when I wake up in the middle of the night to stream with you.
You son of a bitch.
Fucking Zell. If you didn't live so far away, I'd go drive down there and wake you up and make you do it.
Great.
You live on the same side of the country.
So next person shield themselves.
Yes. Yorkie, you've barely said anything, but really awesome off-color jokes.
Yeah. I'll shill my channel because I'm a piece of shit like that.
Chill your channel. I give everybody wrenches for that reason.
I keep saying I'm going to do videos, but I'd never get around to doing them.
Yeah. That's how it goes. But Yorkie has a channel. And if you ever really want to catch Yorkie saying some wild random shit, he does show up on Drinks with Friends at Sir Adamantine's channel on Saturdays. He's there quite often. And if you find him on Twitter, you'll find him there. He doesn't say a whole lot on Twitter from what I can see, though.
Oh yeah, my apologies. Yeah, go sub to Sir Adamantine because I show up on Drinks with Friends every now and then too, pretty frequently.
And he usually puts his foot in his
Good
mouth
guy.
and we come up with something like him raping cats or something weird. So there is always an odd story.
What's weird about that? I mean,
it's not a pie, Jen.
ouch. Ouch. Oh, my heart. Oh, I'm going, Lisa.
Oh Oh, Jim, what are you doing? Show us.
Lately, I've been live streaming video games, Mass Effect, Civilizations, a couple things like that. I'm getting ready to do videos, but I'm just kind of working my way up doing this to get used to talking online and all that. So, yep, that's all I've been doing. No one comes and watches. I just talk to myself. So it's really interesting. The conversations I have with myself.
And
that's so bad now.
Like, I don't even need the internet to fucking have a conversation with myself. It's fun.
It's the problem is when you lose.
Well, I always lose my conversations with myself.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh.
Now that we've gone completely off the rails, we'll have you lo-fi shillers.
Oh God! Here we go.
I have a new show on Sundays. It's all about traps. Both hosts are traps, and it's completely 100% trap related. So come join at 4 p.m. EST, where two traps talk about how it is being trapped and talk about all the lefty traps and call them terrible people.
I'm glad that you're doing a show again with Lo-Fi there, Zell.
Oh, fuck off.
Did you just ruin the surprise? Fuck. Wow, you just... Damn,
So,
you
Del,
aced.
when are you getting your tits?
So first you cause extra drama. First you cause extra drama. That's why I talk too much about fucking him with comments, because I'm trying to get him trap pregnant.
Ass babies.
Yes, exactly.
Ass babies.
That's poo and cum mixed together. That's an ass baby.
Bass babies.
Oh,
Yeah, poo and cum babies. Yes, they land in water when they're born.
Yeah.
Anyway,
They get instantly baptized.
oh, that's fucking
Jizz
disgusting.
is not water solid. You stop jerking off in the showers.
I'm laughing and throwing up at the same time for you both.
Yeah, it's awesome. I already subbed to your channel, Phoenix. I've been subbed for a long time. I'll go double check and make sure I'm subbed after I'm out of here, though. Okay, Ada Wolf, you're next.
I don't do videos. I show up on streams. You can find me on Twitter /AutoWolf, ADOLWLF. I post a lot of football memes and I trigger a lot of people. It's kind of fun. Rarely adored, but never ignored. It's my motto.
There you go. There you go. Okay, Ace, you're muted. You want to chill?
He is.
I mean, I don't really fucking do anything as far as like channel or whatnot. Like, I'll just randomly jump on stream, talk some shit.
You bake bread.
Yeah, make some bread.
That's bullshit, Ace. I saw your videos yesterday on Trippy's Cast.
My videos.
Your flat earther and fake moon. I've seen them.
Oh yeah, that's right. But yeah, no. If I'll show for somebody else though. If you don't know about AP and the Blunt stream, go check his shit out, and also go check out the Dump on Unknown Archive.
Fuck yes. All 12 of the Dump channels. You better subscribe to them all, and you better enjoy Sync, because Sync is awesome. Even if you don't smoke weed, Sync is fun. It really is. It's a fun little thing that they do in the show. The Dump is a great show. You are missing out. And the Blunt stream is probably one of the best commentary videos or commentary streams on bad videos you're ever going to find. Like, AP is bar none amazing at responding to videos. They are two woefully undersubbed individuals, in my opinion. And I think my kids just tried to kill each other. Okay.
I hear crying.
Yeah, it's a pretty common sound in my house, and I don't like to have it on streams. I really don't. This is Ahtemma Thehun. You can find me on my channel when I have time to stream. I'm saving up and working towards, I thought I had my computer set up to run OBS, but apparently the motherboard we bought is bad. So we're going to go back to basics and save up for a motherboard and a chipset so that I can for sure stream OBS and play video games. The first one I'm planning on buying and playing will be Cuphead, because I love platform games. So you can find me here. Look for me here. You could also find me on Irate Prostate's Friday show called The Cream Stream. Occasionally, I pop into Drinking with Friends on Addie's channel, and every once in a while, you'll find me on Mad Dodge Productions streams talking about politics. If you guys want to talk to me, you can find me on Twitter, Discord. I'm kind of everywhere. You usually won't see me till afternoon and evenings because I have kids. And you can hear what happens when I'm not out there doing what I'm supposed to do during the normal daytime hours. So everybody, thanks for tuning in. Thank you, everybody, for coming on and fighting with us and talking and everything. And if you like what I do here, feel free to sub to my channel and check me out, because I'll be doing more stuff more often. And remember, kids, picking at your pooper will not make you